Man, City win the league title, man. City win the league title. It's finished. Emirates, guys. Arsenal 2, Everton 1. We did get our win. We did get the 3 points, but it's not enough as Man City won 3-1 against West Ham. So, of course, they win the league title 4 times in a row. They did the 4-peat. And another season where Arsenal came close. Arsenal came so close. And this season in particular, we took it down to the wire. Final day settings. You know, we had a chance to win it today, and compared to last season, obviously when we capitulated, but yeah, once again, same result as last season. City win the league title. We're gonna go through that, talk a bit about the season, but I want to focus on this game first and foremost, guys. Make sure you leave your thoughts down below. Arsenal did get the win today, last game of the season. We ended the season off on a high, but we only win nothing, and we finished runners up. We finished second best Man City, so we're going to talk about that today, guys. But I'm focusing this game to start with, people. Arsenal 2-1 win against Everton, and to be honest, that was harder than it should have been. You know, to be honest with you, people, yeah. And I think, firstly, give credit where credit's due to Everton, because defensively, I thought they were superb, and I knew coming into this game, Everton, when it comes defensively, they are a very good side. You know, we know how Sean Dyche plays football anyway. We know the type of style play that Sean Dyche does play, but Everton defensively, yeah, they're second best behind us. You know, you've got players like Tarkowski, Pickford's having a great season, Jared Braithwaite's having a great season as well. So yeah, they were, you know, always going to be solid defensively, and it's always going to be one of those teams who, because you know, we've seen teams come to the Emirates and play very similar to how they did today, and we usually do struggle, and I think we did in parts, but we did eventually get the winner, and we did get we did get the win. But yeah, I think Everton gave us a very good game, to be fair. Defensively, they were superb. And I think that was harder than it should have been, really. Because obviously, in terms of the lineups, guys, there was no Saka today for Arsenal. Saka was out injured. So we had to play we played Martinelli on the right-hand side. Thought we had a good game on the right-hand side as well, to be fair. But yeah, we played Martinelli on the right-hand side. We played Trossard and Havertz as front three. The same midfielder, Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. The back four, Tomiyasu, Gabriel Saliba, White, and of course Ryan goal. And yeah, we was obviously missing Saka, but I thought, yeah, I mean, the game started off. I know watching the game, guys, we was in two sort of minds. Like, we was focusing on our game, but then at the same time, we was also looking at the Man City game as well. And Man City went 1-0 up already. So the first minute, so it was like, oh, there we go, it's done already. Cheers to that, West Ham. But yeah, I think, you know, the game started off with Arsenal's point of view. Don't know, it is a very cagey start. I mean, I thought the game as a whole was very cagey, to be honest. It's kind of like, you know, it's pretty poor in terms of Arsenal's point of view. In terms of some of the performances, I was like, you know, we cannot be dropping points on the last game of the season. I know we didn't, and we eventually got the win, but it's one of those performances where, yeah, it wasn't great whatsoever, you know, by any means necessary. But, you know, I mean, in our first half, other than really, I mean, we had a few good chances, like Tomiyasu, who obviously did get the goal, by the way, but Tomiyasu had that free header, which he really should have scored. Martinelli had a very good chance, you know, made a great run on the right-hand side. And Pickford made a great save, and we didn't follow up for the rebound. And, you know, that was a good chance there. I mean, Everton had a very good chance from Calvert-Lewin when he hit obviously when he done us on the counter attack, and he obviously hit the post and then the rebound. So I think Everton also proved that they could be dangerous on the counter attack as well, and also dangerous when it comes to sort of their set pieces. And that's how they did get the goal, is from that set piece, from a free kick. Obviously, Gay with the free kick came off Declan Rice. Took a huge deflection. I don't know how it was in the Rice home goal, really, because it actually completely came off Declan Rice. But Gay got the goal, and yeah, I mean, they go 1-0 up. I'm thinking, oh my days, 1-0 Everton. But you know, we got a quick response from obviously Tomiyasu. Big up Tomiyasu, by the way. That was a great finish. That was a great cutback. Great finish from Tomiyasu. Gets us the equaliser. And for a long period of the game, man, it was pretty dross, to be honest. Especially in that second half. I mean, we had some big chances that I'm just sitting there thinking, are we actually going to score? It's like it's literally one of those games that it's been a few occasions at the Emirates this season where team where we just struggled to break a team down, and we was really struggling to break Everton down, even when it was 1-1, and even though we did get the equaliser. And then we did get a bit of hope in the other game from West Ham when they got a goal back from Kudus, overhead kick, by the way. And it was 2-1. We're thinking, right, please, Arsenal, just go and win our game. That's the main thing. But no, man, it was like, again, we had chances after chances. We had shots over the bar. Pickford made some great saves. I mean, we hit the post from Havertz from a header. Then Smith Rowe hit the bar as well. Well, sort of hit the post when he came off the bench. So we did have some big chances, and I was just thinking, it's not gonna be our day, man. Like, and I was thinking, come on, we need to win this game. Yeah, we shouldn't be dropping points anyway, especially at the Emirates. And I'm thinking, like, let's get the 3 points at least, just because then it would have been a pretty big deficit in terms of points. Like, we would have finished 4 behind Man City if it would have stayed, 1-1. So, yeah, I mean, we did eventually get the equaliser. Havertz, once again, big up Havertz, man. Getting himself another goal, 6 million down the drain. Havertz scores again. He got us a winner, and we got a 2-1 win, and we got the 3 points. But it didn't really mean a lot because obviously we all know what happened in the other game. Man City win the league title, 4 in a row, and yeah, I'm gutted, man. I'm absolutely gutted, but at the same time, I said at the start of the season, really, like, as much as there's games where I look back on, I feel like this team should have done, if buts and maybes. But example, like, if only we got a win against Aston Villa, if only, I mean, both times really, but if only we didn't lose 2-0 to Aston Villa at the Emirates, where a lot of people said the title was lost. I agree. I think it's in partly like you can look at that game, but there's other games in this season where we lost the title as well, like Fulham. Yeah, that whole sort of December period is what cost us massively, because we dropped points originally at Anfield. We obviously then lost to West Ham 2-0, and then went to loss to Fulham 2-1. So that whole December period, I think, that is where we look back on, and that's really killed us. I mean, you can even go further than that, start of the season maybe, when we was up against 10 men Fulham and we considered that last minute goal. It only took one of those games for Arsenal to, win this league title. And so there's definitely be games where we look at, but I said at the start of the season, like, this team, I want us to go down to the wire for this Premier League season. That's certainly what we've done. So as much as I'm disappointed in that we're going another season without a trophy, and I will get on that in a minute, because if you can't win the Premier League or Champions League, for me, you got to at least win the FA Cup or Carabao Cup. So I'll get on to more of that in a minute. But there's going to be games where we look back on, but at the same time, I'm thinking as well, this team went down to the wire, which is all you can really ask for, really. Yeah, yes, there's games where we look back on and feel like, yes, we should have won, and we can look at ourselves. But that was the main thing I said at the start of the season. I said, go down to the wire, don't drop off, because how many times have we seen this Arsenal side, sort of drop off to, in the final day of the season. No, not even final day. Yeah, like, have nothing to play for, but at the same time drop off towards the end of the season. Like last season we did it when we was 8 points clear, and we only capitulated and we bottled it last season. We really did the title. But even like going the season before that, like against when we was in the top 4 race, we dropped off towards the end of the season. Last season we dropped off towards the end of the season. Like, there's so many times we've seen this Arsenal side fall off to the end of the season. And I said it, this is the first time in many years where this Arsenal side has gone down to the wire. We've actually not dropped off, and that's all you can really sit there and say all you really ask for. So yeah, I mean, look, it's such a hard one to take, man. It really is. It's such a hard one to take, because you got to look at it this way as well, right? We've had the most wins now. Of course, this is our 28th win. We've had more wins than the Invincibles in a Premier League season. Yeah, we've had more wins this season than the Invincibles did. We've broken Premier League history with the amount of wins that we've had. We've had the best defensive record in the Premier League. We've kept the most clean sheets in the Premier League. We've gone and we've beaten City, which we didn't do last season. We've gone and we've beaten Liverpool. we haven't lost to City or Liverpool this season. Our competitors in this league title race, but yet we're still sat here second best. Which again you can say, but because of games in particular this season, and because of course Man City have had a crazy unbeaten streak since December the 6th or whatever it was, December the 8th, whatever it is. But we're sitting here second best. I'm like, look, when is it? When are we actually win this league title, man? When is it actually going to get to? How close can we get? Like, we can't get any closer. Surely next season we can't get any closer. This is the closest we're ever going to get to win the league title, and that sort of does worry me. And as much as I give credit to this team, because I think this season, I know we haven't won anything, but I give the credit to this team because of we've gone down to the wire, which I've always said needs to happen this season. You go down to the wire, you compete to the end. That's what we need to see, right? And yeah, I know we haven't won a trophy. I get that, but I'm just you have that feeling in you next season. What's going to happen next season? Surely we have to win it next season. But we never said the same thing last season. It's like it's one of those ones, man. But we know what needs to happen, man. Like we still need reinforcements massively. Clearly, we need reinforcements, like in terms of a striker. We get a goal scorer in, which we've been crying out for many, many years. We get a clinical goal scorer in, a goal machine in up front. We get a new midfielder. We actually do what's required in the summer window. Then I'll have full confidence yet again, which I did. I said it this season as well. I have full confidence. I thought we can go all the way, but surely next season, like we have to go all the way and win the league title. It has to be done, man, because I don't know. I've got mixed emotions. Like I'm so gutted. I think everyone is so gutted, man, because like there's just games of just kicking myself, and there's been games where we're kicking ourselves. When we look back on this season, if only we got a win there, man. That's just a feeling, really. But I mean, as I said, like I'm still going to look back on the other competitions as well. Really, I'm thinking we should really have won a League Cup, or we should have really won an FA Cup, because if you can't win the Premier League, and people can say, well, we're up against this Man City side who are, very, very good. Let's not get twisted. They're very, very consistent. Pep Guardiola is a world-class manager, and he's once again proven like he's been in this position so many times before as well. Yeah, he knows what he's doing, Pep Guardiola. He's been in this position before. I mean, there's in this position. There's even worse when there was 2-0 down to Aston Villa last season. You guys remember? There's 2-0 down to Villa. Liverpool were going to win the league title, and then they came back and won the game 3-2. So Pep's been in this position before, and he has this insane mentality with City, and City have this insane mentality. But at the same time, like if you can't go win the league, as I said, go down to the wire, and that's what we did. Fair enough. But then again, I will look back in competitions and I'm thinking, if we won the Carabao Cup, yeah, like it's a trophy at the end of the day. FA Cup is a trophy. Like I wanted to take them more a bit. Well, so I was so glad when we got knocked out of these competitions. I was like, take them a bit more seriously, because we didn't. Especially the Carabao Cup, we didn't. And people can laugh at the Carabao Cup. It's a Mickey Mouse trophy. Mate, we've won 2 on a history. At the end of the day, it's still a trophy. Yes, it's the worst trophy out of the 4, but ultimately, it's still a trophy. Yeah, ultimately, it's still a trophy. Like Liverpool can sit there and saying, well, we won something. Yeah, we finished third, but we won something. Yeah, we bought the league, but we won something. Like this Arsenal side, again, I think deserves credit. I really do, because the defense has been absolutely immense this season. Arteta signings and Edu signings, I think, have worked. Declan Rice has been amazing. Kai Havertz has completely proved me wrong, and I'm sure improved many Arsenal fans wrong. So I think there's a lot of credit where credit's due, but at the same time, there's the other side of it as well, where it's just disappointment, where it's just feeling gutted, man. Really, it's just this Man City side winning another trophy again. Sorry, winning. They've broken history. Four. They've done a 4-peat, 4 in a row. It's just crazy, man. But I mean, look, as for this game, last game of the season, guys. Look, it was not the greatest performance. Let's not get twisted, people. And I think that there's we was in two minds as well, because obviously the whole City game going on, and their result against West Ham. What's happening with City? I mean, you saw the fans in the stadium getting all hyped up when West Ham scored, and You had a little moment where you thought, oh, that it's 2-1. Like, get a goal back, get an equaliser, Arsenal win their game, we win the league. But so there's always that into it as well. But I just think the performance-wise today, we did our bit. That's the main thing. We got our win, which is the main thing. But I just think performance-wise today was pretty dross, to be honest. And I give credit to Everton, man. I give credit where credit due to Everton. I thought they gave us a great game. I thought it'd be a lot more comfortable than it was really. Last game of the season, I thought, we're at the Emirates. We should be winning this reasonably comfortably. But I always knew the way how Sean Dyche sets up. I always knew the way how Everton have been playing this season. And even with the point deduction, they're still stayed up. They still had a great season. Even with the point deduction, their defense was superb. Pickford was superb today. I thought Pickford made some great saves today for them as well. And yeah, we had countless chances. We just wasn't taking them. Eventually we did. Eventually it took one chance from Havertz, and Odegaard did well there, for a winner. And Havertz, slotted it away. Another goal for him. Great way to end the season. Great. He's been a great player. Great signing as well. But yeah, I'm going to go for player ratings, guys. Just some, if we talk about this was our lineup, by the way, people, if anyone wants to have a look at that. I thought, I'll tell you who did really impress me today, which I'm happy he did, because he needed to. And he played at our position today, really. We've not really seen this guy play. Well, he played there. When he came off the bench a few times, played there. But I thought Martinelli had a great game. In my opinion, I thought Martinelli was superb on the right-hand side. Yeah, like, he looked like his new position. Obviously, looked pretty decent on the right-hand side today. Only thing he was really missing was a goal. So I thought Martinelli had a very good game, to be honest. And he really needed to, because his performances were dropping massively, over the recent weeks. He was out. I mean, over this half the season, he's been poor, Martinelli, very poor. But I thought today he had a great game on the right hand side, really. I thought Tomiyasu got himself a goal. Could have had 2 today. He had a header when he missed in the first half. I thought he had a very good game. Tomiyasu at left back. Great to see, by the way, Timber. Yes, guys, Timber did, come off the bench, and right back he was. Yeah, of course, obviously, we brought on Zinchenko, and Ben White came off, and we brought on Timber on right back. And yeah, Timber, great to see him back. Looking forward to see him next season as well. Great to see him come off the bench. But yeah, I mean, other than that, yeah, it wasn't spectacular, man. It was, especially the second half. I mean, and I know we got the win, and I know we got, eventually we did get the winner from Havertz, but yeah, it was not pretty, guys. Yeah, and we made, that was hard work. Yeah, that was hard work. But yeah, look. Final, before I move into your guys' comments, put everyone inside, by the way. Make sure you hit like buttons up. Make sure you leave a comments down below. I'm going to read through all of them right now. We're going to do player ratings as well. Just final thought, really. I'm just dejected, man. I'll be real. I just don't know how to feel, man. Like, part of me saying, you know what, and I think part of me, I think they, credit where credit due to Arsenal and the players as well, because I think this has been a really good season in terms of the fact that the way I've been playing, the way how we've had the most wins, we've broken Premier League history for ourselves in terms of having the most wins, 28 wins. The defense has been superb. The signings have been superb. Yeah. We just fell short towards the end, man. It's so gutting. It's so disappointing, man. And as I said, like, when is it? When will be our time? What's it? It's going to be 21 years now. 20 years. How many years it is, yeah? Without the Premier League title, man. When are we actually going to finally win this Premier League title? It's so frustrating. That's a bit of me. Like, I'm gutted, I'm frustrated, but at the same time, we went down to the wire. Man, and that's the most important thing. That's all you can really ask for. If you go down to the wire, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Don't fall off towards because we've seen this Arsenal side fall off from the end of the season so many times, haven't we? And we didn't do it. We didn't do it this season, but we know what needs to happen, guys. We need signings. We need a striker. We need a midfielder. We need new players in to just boost our squad, to elevate our squad even more. And then we'll see what happens next season, man. But let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Make sure you get your comments in, people. When I go through player ratings, and we'll drop the link as well for people to come on as well to have their say. We've got Tamina in the chat. Hope you're doing well, Tamina. I'm okay. I'm okay. Other than this I'm just disappointed. I don't know. I'm gutted to say the least. But yeah, Tamina, you were wrong. Tamina was wrong, man. Tamina was wrong. It's crazy. It's crazy. Big up to Ella in the chat as well. Great to see you, Ella. Big up to Ella, absolute real one. But yeah, City have won the title once again. 4 in a row, man. 4 in a row for City. Plasma, my guy, big up to you, bro. He says, I promised myself I would only watch a trophy lift when I feel like a team truly deserves it. I have never and will never watch City lift a trophy. Big up to you, Plasma, my guy. Absolute real one. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Where's my yes people? No, that's how you know it's not good. You know what I'm saying? When I say yes people at the start of every single stream, it means I'm positive. But yeah, today, nah, no, it's not good, man. It's not good. Big up to Ryan in the chat, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Oh, what was it? Was Odegaard crying, man? Wow, I actually didn't see it. I didn't see it. All I saw was them pants Etty had and show all the Man City fans running on the pitch and Man City players going down to the tunnel. Big up Gunners Go, man. Big up Gunners Go. Big up Luton in the chat, bro. Next season is 100% ours. We need some transfers. We're 100%, bro. Like we know exactly what we need, bro. Tini in the back, Gabby in attack. Nah. We know exactly what we need, like a striker, you know, and a proper goal scorer, man. And whether that will be whoever's going to be, like he has to be the right person. He has to be the right guy to come into Arsenal. That's what we need, a striker. We said it too many times though, as Arsenal fans. It's crazy. So yeah, but yeah, 100%. We will, you know, the windows can be massive. Plasma says, despite the Sanders obviously losing the title, always be proud of the team. We have shown that we are back at the big stage, and the future ahead of us is bright. Next year will be ours. I think that's very well said, man. And I think I'm with you on that as well. As much as I'm gutted and I'm just so disappointed that we ain't won the league title, there was definitely signs of sort of yeah, signs of we're progressing. Yeah, these players, this squad's getting a lot more better. This squad's has a much more better mentality, I believe, as well. It's just getting over the line, man. It's just getting over the line now, which needs to be the main thing for next season going onwards. Because in terms of Arteta as well, he's going to be staying. There's so much report about him signing a new contract as well. Like Josh Kroenke, Stan Kroenke, they're going to give him a 4 year, by the way. I think it's 4 years or something like that. Contract extension. And that's going to be put in place. That may even be announced at the end of the season. So Arteta is saying he's going to be saying for the long term. He's going to spend a lot of money. He's going to spend $1 billion as an Arsenal manager. It's just about getting over the line, man. It's about getting these signings right in the summer as well. The summer's going to be massive transfer window wise. We have to get rid of some players as well. I believe some of the players played their last game for Arsenal this game as well. A few of them did, I think. We could see them move on in the summer. But no, what I will say is this team clearly. I mean, look, it's just like, when you put it this way, guys. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around it. Like we've had the most wins in our Arsenal history, in Premier League history. 28. We've had more wins than the Invincibles team, man. Yeah, we've had the best defense in the Premier League. We've kept the most clean sheets in the Premier League, right? We've gone and beaten Man City, and we haven't lost to Man City or Liverpool, home or away. But still, we're still coming up with this season, and we won nothing. It's just baffling. It really is. I still can't wrap my head around it. Arsenal needs to try hard more. Big up to you, Marapar. Hope you're doing well. I wish Oneni came on. It's his last season, even though he might not be the best players. Every Arsenal fan loves him. Yeah, he's like that. He's gone now anyway, hasn't he, as well? Plasma, he's gone. He's officially left because he came out and said he did a video as well. Big up to PR Zablon. Big up to Man City. He's a Man City fan. Big up to you, man. I can't lie. I'm not congratulating Man City. I don't care. People call me I'm crying. I don't care. I'm not congratulating City. I'm sorry, but no, I'm good. The post-match scene in Germany. I miss them, bro. I'll watch it back, man. I'll watch it back. Big up to Teist. Hope you're doing well. Big up my guy David in the chat. Absolute real one, bro. Big up to you, man. Also, whether or not Odegaard meant to pass Havertz, that was still a glorious assist. Yeah, to be fair, nah, Odegaard knew exactly what he's doing, Plasma, man. He knew exactly what he's doing. I'm telling you. An overall performance from the glorious assist and overall performance from the captain. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like, I completely hold my hands up with Kai Havertz, man. I'm sorry. Like that guy, another goal for him today. One of those where I sit here and say, you know what, I'm sorry. Like, you know what, my hands go up. I got it wrong about Kai Havertz. Yeah, he shut me right up. This guy's been superb this season. Havertz has been one of our best players this season. That's a fact. He's been quality, man. He's been turning up this season, and that's all. I said it when we signed him. Though I said that's all I asked for from Havertz is consistency, man. And that's what you need from every Arsenal player, but consistency for him in particular, because I didn't see him do it enough at Chelsea in those 3 years. But this season he's been very consistent. He's had a great season as well. And you know what? Fair play, Havertz, man. We got a City fan in the chat. All the City fans are inside. He says, "Man City, I like." Big up to you, Azzy, man. Big up to you. When Martinelli was coming up against Ashley Young, we knew he was going to cook. Yeah, true, man. Yeah, but I was just happy that he put in a good performance, man, because he needed that. Yeah, he needed a good performance, Martinelli, today. You know, because he's been very, very poor. You know, these past couple of months, to be honest, he's not been at his best by any means. So he really needed a good performance today, and he did. But yeah, big up the City fans in the chat as well. Then guys, we wanted a better good season from the team. I know the boys will come back more hungry for the trophy next season. Yeah, big up David, man, and very well said. Right, yeah, very well said indeed, bro. Yeah, it's one of those ones, man. It's very hard to take, of course, but as I said, I definitely give a lot of credit to this team, because ultimately we are back up there, you know, which we need to be back up there, challenging to the wire, competing in all these competitions, really. But my only thing I will say is next season as well, I want Arsenal to go and win the Carabao Cup. I don't even care. I think we all do, but deep down, like you guys want to get what I'm trying to say. I want us to take it seriously because we haven't been doing that. Next season, I want us to take it seriously. I want us to go find a League Cup. I want us to go FA Cup. Yeah, because I believe this squad can do it. I really do now. This squad is only getting a lot more experience as well. You know, a much more better mentality this season. I can tell, you know, the mentality's changed massively in a good way. I just think now it's about getting over the line for next season. And hopefully, you know, players coming in will help us do that, elevate us as well. So, yeah. Also, this might be unrelated, but did Kivio get a Foden haircut? I didn't even see him, man, because I don't even know. Did he actually? Because obviously he didn't come off the bench, did he, today? So I didn't even see him. Also, emphasis on far, extremely done to pause the game for that handball shot. Exactly, bro. That bro really questions whether or not the league would be better out here. Exactly, man. You know what it is. I've always said it with VAR. Yeah. If they want to get rid of it, then good. I actually don't mind if they get rid of it. I actually don't mind. Like, as much as I don't think it's like VAR as a system wise, it's not a problem. It's just the fucking people running it. It's just the people running it, man. Like, how dare they? Like, what are they doing, man? How could they pause? They tried their best, man. They tried their best, bro. And you know me, guys, I don't sit and start waffling and blaming the referees and saying VAR's against us and it's a conspiracy theory. I don't do that, yeah. But they tried their best to stop Arsenal getting the win, man. 100% tried their best. Big up my guy, Siam, bro. Big up, brother. Big up, brother. Yeah, City win the league. Fair play to Arsenal. Big up to you, man. I personally think the people using VAR, the problem is facts, bro. Facts. Yeah, Luton. They had a good run, Luton. They fought to the end, but unlucky for them. They go down. Exactly, bro. I'm beating against the top 6. Big up Wookie Cookie. I'm beating against top 6, exactly. And somehow we're sat second best. Yeah, Cedric's gone as well. Look, I think El Neni, Cedric, Smith Rowe, you know, he came on and Smith Rowe played very well when he came on, and he obviously hit the post, didn't he, as well? But I think that could have been his last game for Arsenal. Players like maybe Zinchenko may move on. I don't know what Arteta will do with him yet. players like obviously Eddie and Nketiah didn't even come off the bench today. Nelson, Fabio Vieira, maybe we could see move on. But yeah, there's still quite a lot of players that we need to move on and get money for, man. Ramsdale as well, of course. Chelsea somehow climbed from 11th in March to now getting 6th from 16, 18 points right at the end of the season. And yeah, if obviously United don't win the FA Cup, then you guys are going to get European, like Europa League, aren't you, as well? So there we go. Havertz has done well, but he's not as good as what people have him up to be. Again, fair play to him, but come on, the bar is too low because of his previous performances. I hear that, bro. I hear that. But what I will say, I think he's been one of our consistent attackers this season. I think he's been one of our best attackers this season, to be honest. I think he's been better than Jesus this season, Havertz. I think he's been better than Martinelli this season. I think the only two you can really argue is Trossard and Saka. But I've been so impressed with Havertz, man. He's completely okay. Maybe people do this, so don't they? But as for me, like as many Arsenal fans like completely criticize him as well, and I think rightly so because of what we saw at Chelsea and because of the price tag in particular as well. He's always going to get criticized, but I'm sorry, I think he's been one of our I think he's been one of our best players this season. I really do, and I think he deserves the credit. Martinelli and Gabriel are in the Brazil Copa America squad. Yeah, they are. They are indeed. We need to take every trophy as seriously as the next one. We have the squad capable of winning, or at least in the contention to win every trophy. Facts. Exactly, bro. Like even like Carabao Cup, like Man City. I mean, you see how Man City got early in the League Cup. Like Pep's won it 5 times in a row or something. He don't care about it anymore. He ain't gonna care about it, man. And they always go out early, and sort of like that's when United won it. Liverpool won it, didn't they? This season, because of obviously Pep don't really take it seriously anymore, and I don't blame him. I mean, he's won 5 of them already, so exactly. And the squad, you look at that squad, yeah, that squad should easily get to an FA Cup final or the League Cup final at least. Like if you can't win the Premier League or Champions League, then you got to go for the domestic cups, if that makes sense. By the way, something more important than Man City winning the title. Sheffield United's goal difference is -69. Jesus Christ, man! -69 for Sheffield United is crazy. Right, I'm gonna drop the link, by the way. Anyone who does want to come on and have their say, call in now, people, and come on and have your say, people. We can do player ratings together. We can do whatever. Talk about whatever, people. Links there. Come on and have your say, guys. Big up my guy Leo in the chat as well. Absolute real one, man. Big up for the super chat earlier, bro. Sorry, really do appreciate that, man. Absolute real one, Leo, man. And big up to you, man. Hope you enjoyed the game. Obviously, I know you're probably watching Tottenham, weren't you, as well? So yeah, big up to you, man. As always, of course, he's better than Jesus. Jesus has 1 more goal until that's embarrassing, bro. I can't lie, it's embarrassing from Jesus. I'm just saying he's been good now, but he's not. No. I agree. He's certainly, yeah. He's not world class level by any means necessary, but I'm just happy that he's came in and just proved I was wrong, including myself, about him, man. And that's all I ask. He's been consistent, and that's what I asked really from him. He's every time I've seen him this season, especially when he plays down the centre forward role, I think he's so much better. I think Arteta has learnt now not to play him in left centre mid anymore and to play him as a centre forward. I think he's done a very good job. So yeah, but no, I hear what you're saying, man. Definitely not world class level, no chance. Arda Güler has scored 6 goals in 5 starts for Madrid. Wow, he's here better than Belligo. Yeah, I've heard a lot of hype about Güler as well. The Turkish guy. We're gonna see him in the Euros as well for Turkey, so that should be good. Fair play for him reviving his career though. Yeah, facts, bro. Josh didn't get drunk. Yeah, I didn't get drunk, man. This is still my first. I finished this one anyway, but I've got 3 more left of Stellas. I was going to drink all 3 of them. I was going to drink all 4 of them if we would have won the league, but I'm not doing that anymore. What's the point? because we didn't win the league, man. Ah, yeah, you would have seen me get hammered. You would have seen me get hammered on stream, bro. If we would have won the league, I would have been going to midnight tonight talking about how we won the league, but it wasn't meant to be, man. It wasn't meant to be, and I'm gutted. Big up Chugan, hope you're doing well. Big up my guy Paul as well in the chat. Absolute real one. Hope you're well yourself, Paul, as well. Let's get in player ratings, guys. Let's do this. We're gonna go with, of course, Ryan in goal. Golden Glove winner. Big up Ryan, man. Golden Glove winner. Obviously, the goal that we conceded took a very big deflection, didn't it, from Declan Rice? So, you know, can you really look at Rice for, you know, for that one? It's going in one direction, and then Rice came off. Rice went completely the opposite. I don't know about, but other than that, I thought Raya had a decent game. To be honest, I don't think he did that much wrong. That I can really remember. I said the goal, we can't really look at him at because it was more deflection. Obviously, Everton had a few chances where obviously Calvert-Lewin hit the post in the first half, and yeah, I think corners that they had, right, dealt with them. Distribution a few times I thought was a bit shaky, but I'll give Raya 7, man. I'll give Raya 7 today, guys. If you disagree with any of the ratings, make sure you leave your ratings down below, people, as well. But yeah, Raya for me, I'll give him a 7 today. I think that's fair enough as well. Let's go to this guy, Tomiyasu, left back. I thought he had a great game, man. Look at that. Man had 4 shots today as well. He was getting forward, you know, which is why, you know, I like him a lot when he has filling a left back, because he can defend really well and he can go forward as well. He can do, you know, a bit of both. So yeah, Tomiyasu is a great player. You know, I think he even filled in a centre back, didn't he, as well? So yeah, Tomiyasu is a great player. It's just injury concerns, man. That's the thing with him. You know, his injury record's a bit poor. If he can stay fit, he's a fantastic player to have in, you know, in this squad. But today, obviously, got us a very important equaliser. It was a great finish as well. You know, great finish as a left back as well. Great finish for him. And overall, I thought we had a very good game, man. You know, very solid game, very decent game. I'll give him a solid 8. Solid 8 for Tomiyasu for me. Let's go to obviously the 2 centre backs. We've got Gabriel. Came off early. I felt like I think he was a bit injured as well when Decore done him as well and got that yellow card. But yeah, guys, give me 1 second. Someone's looking at my door, man. Why people look at 1 second? 1 second, guys. 1 second. Apologies, guys. We're back again. People are knocking my door, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, Gabriel, obviously, I thought he looked a bit injured when obviously the whole Decore thing happened. But other than that, I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought he was pretty. I mean, he didn't do a lot wrong. I'll give him a 7. I'll give Gabriel a 7 for me. Yeah, I think that's fair. Saliba as well. You know what? Same for me for Saliba. 7. You know, it wasn't like, obviously I've seen this guy. He's been a lot more spectacular this season, but no, man, he did what he had to do. Didn't put really a foot wrong. I'll give Saliba a 7 as well. Personally, guys, Saliba for me 7. Ben White, right back. A few occasions I was looking at him thinking, you know, he'd be putting I remember when they had a very good chance on the counter attack from him. You know, he's a bit sloppy in possession at times. Ben White today, sorry. I mean, obviously he was trying to get forward, trying to help Martinelli out, trying to overlap, of course, trying to get crosses into the box. He always does. But yeah, I mean, he's up against like players like McNeil, I don't think McNeil did a lot against him. I'll go 7 as well for Ben White. Uh, I thought pretty solid. Odegaard's big up Odegaard, man. Big up to Odegaard. Obviously getting 2 assists. Obviously did get the assist for the Tomiyasu goal. Great cutback, and then Tomiyasu was able to finish. And obviously the second goal. I'll tell you something now, guys. The second goal, you know exactly what he's doing, Odegaard. Yeah, I don't care if he accidentally. Nah, you know exactly what he's doing. I can tell. So yeah, big up to Odegaard. Yeah, very. I think him, Tomiyasu, Martinelli, with definitely 3 of our best players today. Out of the rest, Odegaard only creating both goals. So you know what? I'll give him 8.5, man. I'll give him 8.5. I think that's fair. I don't usually do halves, but I'll give him an 8.5. Thomas Partey in the midfield today. I thought he was all right. Man. I thought he was decent. He was, similar to Gabriel and Saliba, really. 7. They didn't really put a foot wrong. I know he got yellow card, but that yellow card was a bit harsh, I thought. It was a foul, but I think it was a bit harsh. But yeah, I mean, I can't really remember anything he did. I mean, he had a few shots which he skied over the bar as always, but no, other than that, I thought he did all right. I thought he did some enough performance. I'll give him a 7. Paul says, I'm going to give you the shouting out your channel I was telling you about last week, and thank you, Snapchat. Oh, big up, man. Thank you very much for that, Paul, bro. Big up yourself, bro. I really do appreciate it. I'm sharing the interview. Yes, love that, man. Big up, bro. Big up to you. But yeah, Partey for me, I'll give him a 7. Declan Rice. I mean, yeah, bit unfortunate for him. Obviously, deflection off from him for their first goal. I thought he grew into the game when second half, he was, going in the 8 role, was getting a bit more freedom, was getting a bit more joy, was, attacking a lot more. I'm gonna have to give him a 6, though, man. I'm gonna have to give him a 6. Yeah, 6 for me for Declan Rice. He's definitely has better games, but yeah. Trossard for me. I love Trossardinho, but I thought that was poor from him. Real talk, I thought he was probably our worst player on the pitch today. And you know how much I love Trossard, man. I'm gonna get these players. I'm gonna get the new shirt with Trossard on the back. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I love Trossardinho, but I've got to be real with it. I thought today he was poor. He just wasn't. I don't know. He just wasn't really getting involved enough. I saw so much more Martinelli than I did Trossard today. And yeah, sounds harsh, but I think he's a worst player on the pitch. I'm being real. I'll give him a 5 for Trossard today. Kai Havertz, 6 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores a game, people. Look at that. Man had 9 shots today. Look at that. Bro had 9 shots, and he did eventually get the goal. But yeah, look, Havertz today got us a win ultimately. Got in some great positions as well. I think he even hit the post sitting as well, Havertz. 8.5 for me. 8.5. Big up to Havertz, man. Yeah, he could have had more goals, but he did eventually get the goal himself. So there we go. Martinelli, I thought he had a very good game, man. I thought he had a very good game. I thought that was a game that he needed to have. Of course, been crying out for him to, sort of have this type of performance, really. Because, as I said, recently these last couple of months, he's been very, very poor. So, yeah, Martinelli for me. I'm going to give him, you know what? I thought he looked very good on the right. He's cooking Ashley Young. He's trying to make stuff happen. All he's really missing was a goal. So I'm gonna give him an 8. I'm gonna give him Martinelli an 8. I thought he's one of our best players today for sure. So yeah, big up to him. Great performance from Martinelli today, and he needed that for sure. Let's get into the bench, guys. Zinchenko came on, sort of just try and unlock this Everton defense, try and break them down, because we were struggling to do that for sure. So I did get the sub of Zinchenko. I'll give him a 5. Yeah, just a 5 really. Timber came on. Big up Timber, man. Great seeing back, by the way. Was putting in some good challenges, man. And I know he got yellow cards, But Timber for me, I'm gonna give it a 6 because why not? Pick up Timber, man. Great to see him back. Smith Rowe came on. I'm gonna give him a 7. And Smith Rowe. This may be one of his last games of the season. Well, his last game, but yeah, sorry, last game for Arsenal. But obviously he came on and he looked really sharp. He hit the crossbar, of course, from that volley. And he's trying to make stuff happen. So I'm gonna give him a 7. I thought he made an impact when he came on. And then Jesus came on as well. I'm gonna give it a 7 as well because if ultimately he was the one who won the ball back for our winner. And people saying, "Oh, it's handball." Shut up, man. Yeah, and the fact that VAR trying to stop Arsenal from winning the game because they were. That was what are they thinking, man? That's just so stupid to check something like that. To literally check. Oh, that's a handball. No chance. Stupid. So yeah, fair play to Jesus. Obviously won the ball back, and then that led to our second goal. So I'll give him a 6, 7, 6.5, 6.5 for Jesus. Because why not? That was a bench, guys. Arteta today, of course. I think got the lineup well. I don't think there's any issues with the lineup. We got the 3 points. We got the result. 8 for Arteta for me, guys. That would be my player ratings right there. If you disagree with any player ratings, then let me know, and you can give your thoughts on them down below as well. But yeah, I mean, let's get people on. Well, we've only got Rory with us, so I see what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this because why not? To keep it more professional, guys. We'll do it like this because yeah, why not, man? Let's get Rory on, man. How we say? Big up, Rory, man. What you that, bro?
You know what? I can't be asked to put my camera on really because all I've been doing is just weeping in the corner.
Yeah, man.
I'm so dejected. I want to what's the term? I don't really want to let off too much off my chest because obviously you're doing a podcast tomorrow. Now we're not winning the league. Obviously we would have gone to the trophy parade if we would have won the damn thing, but that's not happening. Whereas City tomorrow they've got a trophy parade, whereas we've got a podcast. Like it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts, man.
Yeah, it's 2 points behind. Look, last season 5 points, and yeah, I think the best way of summarizing this is it progress? Yes. Is it success though? No. I felt like we deserved the title this season, but you don't really get a lot that you deserve, really, and that's the harsh reality. I can't be more prouder of these players because they've given us absolutely everything. Yeah, I can't really say no more, really. It was a frustrating afternoon at times. Talking about the game, by the way, today, I thought it was rather frustrating, but look, we've done what we needed to do, and that's what I can say, really. I mean, I was expecting us to beat Everton. Everton hardly beat us at the Emirates, and yeah, I just thought, you know what? Just imagine if City would have dropped points, and whereas we were still struggling to break down Everton. It was a horrible watch, but we managed to get the 3 points in the end. But ultimately, we've won nothing again. It's a big shame. I hope these players use the summer to reevaluate things because we need to come into next season even stronger. We have a huge summer ahead, and recruitment, big recruitment needed. Because I can't lie, sick to death of buying stopgaps here and there. We need players who are good enough for this first team, not players who are going to come off the bench every now and again. Squad players are basically the easiest way of putting it. We need players who can walk into this first team. I think we are still, 4 to 5 positions off. Yet that's not really taking away the fact we are getting there. We are so close to Man City, and we've actually made City work for the title, unlike last season. Yes, we led for 93% of the season, but we threw it away. This season, we haven't thrown it away.
Very true.
We've taken it until the last day, and look, I don't know whether a draw would have actually made a difference. Have City now got more goal difference than us?
Yeah, probably. I've not been checked, but yeah, probably.
We may be on the same goal difference. I think you can check now, actually, because I kind of want to know.
Let's have a look. Premier League. Great. Goal difference. Yeah, we're on the same 62-62.
Yeah, so we would have lost the league anyway because it would have gone down to goals scored. Look, I would have rather lost the title, with Man City winning comfortably instead of giving us all that hope. Because West Ham would have gone 2-0 up in the 75th minute. Basically, what Liverpool fans have been witnessing, and Man United fans to an extent. But it's painful, man. And the fact we've done this without a competent number 9 is a testament to how Mikel Arteta has rebuilt this side, man. And I'd 100% give him next season. Yes, I did say at the start of the season that that he needed to win a trophy, but he would have, in my opinion, the way I look at it, he had to come out with some sort of context.
He went down to the wire, didn't he? That's the main thing.
Yeah, we've taken them right down to the wire, and we reached the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Got knocked out by a Bayern Munich side who, finished third in the Bundesliga. But at the end of the day, they are consistent in Europe. Dortmund finished outside of the top 4, I believe, yet they're in a Champions League final. And don't forget, Bayern Munich actually, mind you, nearly knocked out Real Madrid. So, look, I don't have any concerns with this Arsenal team. I don't really have many concerns with a lot of these players. I think players like Nketiah, Nelson, Zinchenko. Although I think Zinchenko did well when he came on, actually. But I can't lie, he's had a horrendous season, and I think he may need to be moved on in the summer. I've already mentioned Nelson, Nketiah, Vieira. Obviously, we'll have players coming back from loan as well that we've got to get off the wage bill. Lokonga, Tavares.
What about Smith Rowe?
Smith Rowe, I can see us selling him. Maybe you can keep him for one more season, but I don't know. How long has he got left on his contract? Because he signed it in 2021, so he's been here for 3 seasons. He's got 2 years left. He must do. So I don't think we're going to have a better opportunity to get some money for him, in my opinion anyway. So there's still some players to sell, but I'm confident in Arsenal's recruitment because again, we bought some good players that can challenge for the league. It's just got him.
Yeah, for sure. TJ, my brother, big up, man. Great to see you on the channel, bro. Making your
Bro.
debut. What are you saying after that, man? Arsenal miss out on the title, bro.
Yeah, I'm gutted. I'm gutted.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning and I thought, maybe there's something in the air. Maybe West Ham can do something. Maybe we could do something. Unfortunately, too little, too late, right? So, glad that the boys gave the home crowd something to cheer for at the end. 2-1 win, but I mean, at the end of the day, you're empty, right? You're empty. We need to bolster this squad. Obviously, the manager is not going to be leaving, which I've been calling for a while. But yeah, all I know is that progression. All the people that are saying that progression is the name of the game. Well, the next step of progression was winning the title this season, and we didn't do it. So I expect some people to come up with another narrative because we were so close again, close but no cigar. And progression next season looks like has to be a title, and it has to be some cups. Otherwise, it's just going to be the same old story, same old song and dance, man. I'm just, I wish my debut on your channel was under a little better circumstances, but saw you dropped a link. I just wanted to come in and say what's up, bro. You're doing a great job over here, and
Big up, man.
yeah, bro, just absolutely gutted, absolutely gutted.
Yeah, it's like I look at it this season, TJ. We've had the most wins, bro, in more than the Invincibles, man. Like we've had the best defense in the Premier League. We kept the most clean sheets, but yet we're still sat here with the same as last season. With second place and no trophies.
We made a big mistake throwing away all the domestic competitions.
Yeah,
that's one of the things I say. Like, if you can't win the Premier League or Champions League, at least go and go and win a cup or something, man. Because ultimately, it is a trophy.
Yeah, I mean, like if we would have been sat here looking forward to an FA Cup final, we won that, and we finished second in the league, 2 points behind City. I'll be sat here somewhat, I wouldn't say happy, because again, you want the Premier League more than you want the FA Cup because we've won it 14 times in our history. But still, like a trophy, second place, 2 points behind an absolute government experiment in Manchester City, you'll take that. But that's the only like downside to this season, and that is no trophy. But again, as I said, there has been context in this because we've pretty much set Manchester City down to the wire, and I wouldn't say we lost it because City are incredible. It's just that blip we had December time, and don't get it twisted, City had the same when they missed Rodri, but still, that Christmas period is going to haunt me for days because, again, like we should be beating teams like Fulham and West Ham at home. That's the one that really wound me up because we missed chances in that game. Fulham, we were goddamn awful in both games. I don't think any of the games this year. I don't look at games at like Aston Villa, for instance, because teams have had slip ups.
Like but we shouldn't have lost them twice, home and away.
Yeah.
Oh no, but I don't think the game against Villa at home cost us. I look towards the two Fulham games. But this isn't taking away the fact we've been brilliant this year, and I feel like we have deserved the title. But you don't really get, you don't really get a whole lot that you deserve, and it's sad. But
how close are we going to get, guys, man? to win this league title. Like,
I don't know. Recruitment has to be on point in the summer. As I just told you, like, recruitment has to be on point. We've got to get in there, do our business early. Seems like we could be playing Man City again in another Community Shield.
Community Shield parade, come on.
Oh, please. I mean, look, I might get tickets for that game just because it's a day out at Wembley, innit?
We got enough Community Shields to set dinner plates for a family of 3 if we win this next one. So, complete the set, I guess. I'm just. I
feel sick.
And I hear what you guys are saying about setting records, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Like obviously the league in the context of the Invincibles, the league has changed in the 21 years that it's been, but I mean the end goal is the same. There's the same amount of teams, same amount of players going for it. It's just it's one of those things where I'm not hearing the we're going up against a generational Pep. Well, people said the same thing about Sir Alex, and Wenger was able to get it over the line and recruit the players that it took to get Arsenal, to 3 Premier Leagues in the span of 10 years. So it's span of 5 years, excuse me. So it's one of those things where, look, man, like I understand that there was some progression, there was some good stuff that happened this season. It was a fun season to watch on the balance, right? But when you're going up against Goliath, man, you have to be perfect, and we're just not there yet. And I don't know, man. I'm gutted. I know I'm waffling right now, but I am absolutely gutted.
No, bro, you're absolutely spot on, man. Absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I do hear, the Son chants against Tottenham. So not against Tottenham, you know what I mean, against Man City. I hear a lot of, gimmick about that and the fact it cost us the league. Nah, I don't think it did cost us, although it was a big moment. I don't think that cost us. I think we do still have ourselves to blame, but I'm not taking away the fact we have been consistent throughout this year. We've dropped points only twice. We've dropped 4 points this year. Yeah, it's still not good enough to win the league. I mean, I can't really fault a lot of these players really. Like we've got a great first 11. It's just we need to sort out the bench in the summer as well because, again, that could be the difference between us not winning the league and City winning it for a 5th year in a row. So yeah, look, as I said, if we don't succeed in the summer again, then huge questions have to be asked because again, we're in a Champions League. We've got surely over 200 million to spend after reaching the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I swear we got some money as well for. What do we get money for? I think you get money for finishing top 2 in the league as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you probably do. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to have money to spend in the summer. More signings like Declan Rice. Then I'm adamant on us winning the league next season. I really am because, look, 5 points last season, 2 points this season. I feel like we are going to learn. And I think we will, get the results that are needed. And we will start the season off fast the way we actually finished it because look, we'll have pre-season, hopefully we'll have the signings to gel in and that, and we'll just see what happens really in the summer. if we have the summer we did last year, I'm not really going to be too pleased. We need at least 4 or 5 positions. We need a
Yeah.
left back, backup right winger to challenge Saka because there were times.
I mean, look at him
today
today, man. Saka's out injured, weren't he?
Yeah, I
And we
felt
had
bad
to
for
put
him.
Martinelli right wing.
Yeah, and to be fair, Martinelli played really well.
Yeah, I thought he did all right, to be honest.
He was okay.
Yeah, I thought it was slightly poor in the first half, but second half he really, came into the game. But again, that's not enough. We need a right winger, an out-and-out right winger. And if you don't want to buy a right winger, splash 80 million on Elise. I mean, and I don't think Elise is worth 80 million, but still, an Elise, whoever, then I don't know, maybe use Jesus as a right winger and then sign another striker. I've already named the players we need to get rid of, and it's pretty evident already. There is debate about Jesus, but I think he's a good squad player. Maybe one more season with him. But players like Zinchenko, Nketiah, Nelson, Lokonga, all of them need to get binned in the summer, and Ramsdale. Although I was hearing that we could be selling him for 15 fucking million.
That's a joke.
Which is ridiculous.
That's an absolute joke.
Yeah,
I mean, how much you pay for him? Was it like 30? Was it 25 or
30
30
million?
It's
We could be
25.
selling him for less than we bought him.
Mhm.
If
we take a loss on Ramsdale, look, if we take a loss on Ramsdale, the board needs to be looked at. To be honest, I would rather keep him on the bench. Honestly, I'd rather keep him on the bench for another season than sell him for 15 million. That's an absolute joke, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a joke.
This is Edu's Achilles heel that we've been moaning about for years now. He just can't sell players.
I mean, and here's the thing: is like I don't even know how you justify that to the Cronkies, and you say, hey, we have the backup keeper for the England national team, and we just took an absolute bath.
Yeah, the thing is, would he even
trying to take him, trying to sell him?
Would he even start ahead of Pope at Newcastle?
At this point, probably not. To be honest, at this point, probably not.
So I mean, what's the point?
I know.
I feel bad for him because I feel like his career could actually go down the drain.
Well, maybe he should perform better against teams like Brentford and actually show that he deserves to be the number one keeper here. He had his chance and he blew it. And then David Raya comes in and I know he shares his own he shares his own bit of criticism, but I mean on the balance of play, he was statistically the best goalkeeper in the league in terms of clean sheets.
Yeah.
In terms of wins and losses, like he is the guy for us moving forward. But the fact that we let Ramsdale's value drop this much without getting something organized or getting a sale organized before the opening of the transfer window is absolutely shambolic. Like this guy, if we tried to sell this guy last summer, we could have gotten 50 million easy. 50 million easy. And now it's just not. I mean, we're gonna end up getting rinsed. We're gonna end up getting rinsed. Like I wouldn't expect him to go for any more than 35, to be honest.
I think we need to strengthen in another goalkeeper because Raya, who is fine for now, don't get it twisted, but he's 29 now. We're going to need to invest in the goalkeeper, and we're back in the same situation of signing goalkeeper after goalkeeper. We may have to search for a Ramsdale replacement. So that's how many goalkeepers Arteta's signed? 7? I've lost count.
Yeah, I mean, facts, absolute facts. But yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, but I think age for goalkeepers isn't as much of an issue. Like I'd rather roll with David Raya potentially for the next, 3 to 4 years, and then try to figure it out after that. But I mean, other than that, like we got to get rid of Ramsdale. He's not a backup keeper. He's not going to want to stay for another season. So let's go do the business and figure out, a good enough backup. Sign a good enough backup to take us there, because obviously we've seen that Carl Hein isn't it. Unquote is still not good enough, or still hasn't developed enough to earn a spot in the league or earn a spot in the team. But yeah, I mean, what do you do? I mean, do you go out and get the keeper from Burnley? I forget his name. Trafford. Like,
Yeah.
I that's the guy. That's the guy. If we want to bring in another keeper, if we want to bring in a backup keeper, he's the guy that I'd like to see.
Well, you know what? I would actually sign a goalkeeper who is 34 plus, someone with a bit of experience. You know,
Navas, he's a free agent, ain't he?
yeah, Navas. I was thinking because Tottenham had Fraser Forster last year, and I think they still do.
They do.
And he was, and I think he still is their backup goalkeeper, and he's what 37 now. I feel like we need that in the squad. And as you just mentioned, Keylor Navas is going to be leaving. He played at Nottingham Forest, and I know the wages could be a problem, but at the end of the day, he's an experienced goalkeeper. He won't play every single week, and he will bring some of that Champions League know-how, you know. And he has played in the Premier League before, so he's no stranger to the league. I know he was only on loan, but he played well for Nottingham Forest last season. So I'll pick him up, you know. So, someone who is experienced and maybe someone who Rye can learn from. I know he's 28 now, 29, but still, like, you have competition in that area. Some other option. I can't really think of many goalkeepers. I'm trying to think of realistic ones. I mean, Oblak's going to want to start every game. Yeah. That goalkeeper spot is going to be difficult, man. Has it been?
I mean, just the backup spot. I mean, it's the backup spot, right? I mean, and look, like, just get a keeper that's good enough to get you through the early rounds of the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. Like, other than that, don't worry about it. Like, once we get into a quarterfinal, you're gonna want to end up starting Ray or consider starting Ray anyway. Like, that's my biggest problem with this club is that we've been off domestic trophies. We don't care because we think we're good enough to win the big ones when it's very, very obvious that we're not. I mean, just and again, these are extraordinary circumstances. I will give Manchester City credit. They are the best Premier League team of the modern era. There's no arguing it now. There's no, you know, Man United fans are absolutely mudded. You think we're mudded? Man United fans are mudded now because now their legacy has been dead and buried. So if you guys want to run that agenda, that's what I'm going to run. But
they're mocking us for no reason. When Jesus, their rivals have just won the 4-peat, yet they have the audacity to mock us instead. Why are you worrying about us when all you've been doing is mocking Chelsea all season and they finished above you by how many points? 5?
Yeah.
Come on. And you lot are going to get battered in the FA Cup. I can't believe some Man United fans have hope against City in the FA Cup final. That is going to be a whitewash. They're going to get flipping blitzed.
Facts.
Right? These lot almost threw away an FA Cup semi-final against Coventry. I don't know where their confidence has come from. You can say, Man United have got more of a chance of winning a trophy than Arsenal's Man United's worst team. At the end of the day, just give it a rest. I can't. It's unbearable. It's unbearable listening to them all summer, and the fact I've mentioned it to you, Josh, about 5 fucking times. The fact someone has decided to share a video of the Premier League trophy display. Oh my days! And now you see what that has caused. Like, why the fuck would someone share a video of them preparing for the whole trophy lift display? Why? Just why? You're asking for banter at this point.
Yeah, absolute
Seriously.
fact. Big up my bro Dave, man. How you doing, Dave? You good?
Good, man.
Good,
You?
Dave.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
How's Switzerland, man? Is good.
Switzerland is roasting at the moment, man. Absolutely. You see the window behind me? Absolutely
Yes.
fucking on fire, man. At the moment, so I'm just hiding away from it. I'm Irish, so I'm as white as a chicken right now. But things are going well, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. The sound effects are free, by the way. The birds are real. The window's open. Enjoy.
Oh, nice one, man. Look, Dave, bro, how you feeling about Arsenal, man? Obviously, another season, no trophy, second
You know
again.
what? I'm actually feeling better now than I was before the game. I wasn't feeling good before the game. I felt very down, negative. I could kind of see it coming that we weren't going to get over the line, unfortunately. And for those of you that don't know me, guys, I'm a diehard Gooner. I've supported the club all my life, like everybody on here, I'd imagine, the same as yourselves. Disappointing end, but like I said, I felt worse before it. Like when I got up this morning, for example. Yeah, I just felt a bit lethargic. I couldn't see it really happening for us. Like Man City at home, you know what I mean? Their last game, with all due respects to West Ham, it doesn't matter what team they were playing. City at home, title on the line. I couldn't see anything other than a City win and then claiming their fourth straight title. I'm feeling a bit better now, like I said, but I think Arteta, people can agree with me, disagree with me. I respect everybody's opinions, you know that, Josh. But I just think one more season for the man. Anthony, I'm going to go over.
We got Anthony,
Anthony,
man.
I'm going to go over. Anthony, I'm going to come to Bristol with my cousin, and he's also hands like shovels. You know what I mean? And we'll see. You and Jez, me and my cousin. But you know what I mean? Or maybe bring someone with you that can actually look. I'm not going to get into it. But look, anyway, guys, big up to all of you, yeah. And like, I'm disappointed too, man. Like, but look, one more season for Mikel. Let's look to next season, and here's hoping we can strengthen. 2 points, guys. If we had brought in a striker, we would have got across the line. We would have got over the line. But I agree with Anthony's point earlier. He was texting me. He was in my chat. The Aston Villa game, Arteta changed things, and that was a sickening defeat for us, yeah, on the way to the title run-in.
Yep.
Big up to my man Havertz, I have to say. Big up to the team. Like I said it in the run-in, you know, whether you're Arteta in, Arteta out, whatever your beliefs, everyone should get behind the team and push behind the team because they were pushing for the title, and I stand by that. You know, we fell short again, but it was better than last season. There is improvement, but next season it has to be with Arteta. We can't be like with Arsene Wenger. We can't be like the second half of Arsene Wenger's reign. It can't be like that. It's already been 20 years. I mean, City have won 6 of the last 7 titles. We've won 13 in our whole history. I mean, we need to see some kind of result, performance. We need to see something that we can actually grasp, like the trophy. We need a title. We can't be continuing like we have been. I actually feel better, like I said, now than I did before the game. Before the game, I felt awful. I just could not see it happening or being or there. I knew it was inevitable. I knew it was coming. I feel a bit better now, but we have to look to the next season. We have to remain positive, yeah. Let's not overreact, but we do need to see something concrete in the new season. And I think it's great that we're back in the Champions League. One of the happiest moments, just for me, if you want to share happiest moments this season, guys, you can, you know. But my happiest moment, I think, was when we beat Porto, because the way their manager behaved, the shithousery in the first game over in Portugal, when we qualified to the next round, when we got past Porto in the knockout phase, that was one of the high moments for me, the high points. Not so I could walk down the street here in Switzerland acting the boy, thinking I was the man. For me, I remember the club back in the day when we were in the Champions League a long time ago, when I was younger. It brought back those feel-good memories, you know. It brought back the feel-good factor that had been missing for a while. And it was very, very nice, very, very pleasant. Great win. I loved it. That was the highlight for me. That win over Porto in the Champions League. Like I said, it reminded me when I was 16 and 17 again, you know, and supporting the club and, you know, the Champions League days, guys. Good fun, yeah. Good fun. Anyway, that's all I want to say.
Yeah, big up Dave, man. Anthony, bro, big up yourself, bro. Another season for Arsenal with no trophies in second place. What's your thoughts?
Well, what can I say? Well, first of all, it's safe to say that we did bottle the league last season. This season, I said it on a number of shows leading up towards this last game of the season. We didn't bottle it. It was down to Mikel Arteta. He ballsed it up for us. It was that change against the Aston Villa team. I know people were talking about the games we lost to, West Ham, Newcastle, and Fulham. But listen, this was before we went to Dubai, right? We went over there, came back, and we were a different team. Even I was ripping the piss out of the Arsenal squad, saying that, obviously, what was a trip to Dubai going to do? But obviously, it paid off. But now all I can say is that all these wins against, the 5-0s against West Ham, 6-0 Burnley, 5-0 Palace, 3-1, it came to nothing at the end of the day. It doesn't mean deadly squat now because we couldn't get it over the line. So, in all fairness, I am blaming Mikel Arteta for this. I'm not going to lie. If he would have stuck with that winning formula against Villa, different story. I think, to be honest with you, you would have seen us winning the Premier League trophy today, and that's a fact. But we know he's. I was praising him up. I've now gone back to Mikel Arteta. I've gone back to that now. He's going to be here next season. It's obvious.
He's apparently getting a new contract as well, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's a 3-year contract. It doesn't surprise me if he gets one and he signs that contract. I mean, the guy is already on £8 million a year. If this contract brings him up now to 12.5 million now, I've been told.
Wow.
So there you go. So that's that. I just feels a bit down, to be honest with you, because I could see the same performance next season. I mean, with us finishing second, we got players leaving. Elneny's gone now. He's gone. Yeah. And then you've got, Cedric Soares, that they're all going to go. But if we don't already sign anybody in, these are players that's just going to stay and stick around. We haven't got any depth in the team already. Hence, that's why we didn't do well in the Champions League. But that's the only thing that I will praise Mikel Arteta for, because I said we would get to the quarterfinals. Anything after that was a bonus in my book. But
yeah,
look, thumbs up to Mikel Arteta for getting us to the quarterfinals. He got where I expected Arsenal to be. I want the Premier League this season, lads. I'm sorry, but I do feel down a bit. I'm not going to lie. There's a couple of shows that I'm going to be on tonight as well, and most probably throughout the week. So I just feel down. I can't keep having this now. Next season is 21 years without a league trophy. It's too long, and it's not the Arsenal I grew up in. Watch. I mean, I've been an Arsenal fan, 84, 85 season, and the best manager we had was George Graham. 6 trophies in 8 seasons. That's the Arsenal I grew up in. Watch, and now it's just nothing there. It proved today, in all fairness, in today's game, Josh, we missed Saka. I know people slate him a little bit, this, and he goes down and all that, but it just proved on that right-hand side, when he's out, there's nothing there. And
exactly
I agree
what I said
with
on the watch along.
Yeah, and I totally agree with what you said. I mean, we need a striker next season, a 20-goal striker, but I've heard rumours he's got his faith in Havertz for next season. Okay, that's fine. I think that's 14 league goals he scored now after today. So that's that. We need a backup from Saka. We need a backup from Saka. We need a centre back, and also we need a left back. That's the minimum of 4 players we definitely need next season. That's got to be a must. That's a priority for next season.
To be fair, now you think about it, we do have players who can fill in that centre back role. Say if Saliba does get injured, Timber, Tomiyasu, Ben White can do a job there.
Kiwior.
Yeah, Kiwior. Yeah. So I don't really think we should be addressing that centre back area too much. I do agree with you with the left back. I think we desperately need one. Midfield.
Well, yeah, but Rory, mate, we got one on loan already.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But he's not
Get
going
him
to play,
back.
is he? He don't.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want
but
him playing,
I would use
Fiorentina.
him.
I would, but Mikel Arteta
Yeah.
doesn't like him. They don't get on. They don't like each other.
I
So
don't know,
he's going to be another player going out the door. I get Ramsdale. That which should be a shame for me because I really like Ramsdale, and he's going
We're
to be
just
gone.
talking, Anthony. Yeah, we're talking about Ramsdale. Apparently, we only get sent him for 15 million.
That's ridiculous.
1.5,
If we
15.
sell him for 15 million,
No, that's wrong. To be honest with you, I think if we do sell him, I think we should be selling him for the money that we've got for him. If not, maybe a couple of million more. You know, that's because look, I knew Raya's in goal. You know, it looks like we're going to sign him. We still got to play Brentford. What is it? Is it another 22 million or something like that? So.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that he's going to be the number one slot next season. I just feel we just need improvements all around.
yeah. To be fair, we
I
do
want
have
every
to
player
start
to compete.
next season.
I think next season, all the players we've got in their position, they should be threatened. There should be competitive within our team. In other words, if they don't play well in 2 games, they're on the bench and somebody else takes their role. But do
Exactly,
you know what I'm
man.
trying to say? Like Man City does.
Yeah.
Man City can
Yeah.
swap every team, every player around. We've seen it. Haaland was on a bit of a goal drought this season, wasn't he? He wasn't scoring goals. It was only the last couple of weeks he started scoring, getting on the back on the goal sheet. And then, but I mean, look at that. The likes of Foden they've got. Kevin De Bruyne, he's okay, but he hasn't really been the same player for me since he's been, since he's come back from injury. Only on his goal scoring tally, though. Do you know what I mean? So, this is stuff that Mikel Arteta's got to look at for me. I'm sorry, but it's gone beyond the joke now because if he signs that 3-year contract, Mikel Arteta, that's another 3 years. I can't see Arsenal winning the league because we need players.
This is another thing as well, Anthony. Yeah, like our main players like Saliba, Odegaard, Saka, they're gonna get fed up, man. If we ain't win anything, and then they're gonna want the big clubs.
I'm glad
if they win the
Josh, I'm
Euros,
really glad you brought that up. I'm really glad you brought that up. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you brought that up.
No, yeah, like
Yeah.
because I've
If
seen
England
clubs in
win
like
the Euros,
there's big clubs like Madrid, all looking at these players, man. And how many times have we seen Arsenal players move on? Because and go on and win bigger things. Like I saw it with Alexis Sanchez. I know he went to Man United, and if he would have went for Man City, it would have been different. But
yeah,
like
one
Ashley
thing I will
Cole,
say,
moved to Arsenal and then won the Champions League with Chelsea. Van Persie left Arsenal, went to win the Premier League with Man United.
Yeah, but one thing I will say is, as of recently, we've been very consistent about, keeping our players. That's one thing I will say. We are starting to get the gist of keeping our players, signing them on long-term contracts. Sorry, so that's something at least. But yeah, you are right. We need to win trophies next season. Well, soon come, or it could be again the same cycle that we've been putting ourselves in for the last 20 odd years, where we've lost vital players. But I don't see players like Saka, Saliba, players like that leaving anytime soon because of the contracts, and they'll have to pay a substantial amount of money to get them on board. By the way, I don't think Ben White is crap at centre back. He's definitely not as good as
he is. He's awful at centre back. He's awful.
No, I wouldn't say he was
Mikel Arteta's
awful.
picked his best position, right back. I can't stand. No, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not having a go, but centre back is the position is not for Ben White.
No.
He's absolutely awful.
I agree.
Exposed. He's exposed.
Bad.
But I tell you something now. It's like what we've all said. If we don't get any trophies if we don't win any trophies, all these players that we've just mentioned, the likes of Saliba, Gabriel, Saka, they're going to go. They're going to leave. There's talks. I've heard it on streams now.
They'll go to Man City, man. They will go to Man City.
Yeah, they most probably would. Or if Real Madrid wants them, they're the only two teams that are most probably that they want to go to because they want success in the leagues and Europe. But I mean, you look at it. Here's another one. For in all fairness, do you reckon Martinelli? He's been off his game. You know, to me, it feels like he's lost a yard of pace. You know what I mean?
He's
He's not
predictable.
scoring.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
but
he hasn't had a
would
great
you
season.
sell? The question I was asked: would you sell Martinelli to bring in a top quality player? Any one of you? Would you do that?
I wouldn't sell Martinelli, man. I wouldn't sell him.
No,
I wouldn't.
Sorry.
I would.
Wait, to get in like a quality player for him,
what?
like someone like Rodrigo from Real Madrid, you want about?
Well, but yeah, anyone like a top quality player. I mean, would you get rid of Martinelli to bring in a top quality player?
Would you get rid of Martinelli to bring in somebody like Kudus?
Why don't we get rid of Gabriel Jesus?
I think I would,
Nah,
TJ.
that's
I think
stupid.
I would.
I would get Kudus as soon as possible. The fact that we missed out on this guy, or the fact that we didn't take getting this guy in the door seriously, is absolutely ridiculous to me. Like the fact that we get him and we let him and Moussa Diaby go by the wayside when we could have brought these guys in last summer is absolutely ridiculous to me. And I can get roasted in the chat for that. I know a lot of people like Martinelli. I like Gabby Martinelli too. But just the way that he is slotted into this team this season, his injury issues, the fact that he's an absolute menace down that left side. Don't get me wrong, but he doesn't pick his head up in the final third at all. He gets ran out the back line,
Exactly.
and when there are other options to cut back to to possibly look for an overlap. I mean, and that's one thing. Not to be all over the place a little bit, but that's one thing is that he really doesn't have that help on that left side that he had with Kieran Tierney, and you see the difference. So if we're not going to utilize him with an overlapping left back, then we need to get him out the door and get somebody in here who can deal with the left side on their own if we're going to choose to invert one of our fullbacks every single game. I mean, it's just he just hasn't fit. He just hasn't fit like he did last season.
Though.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
go ahead.
you're totally right. No, you're totally right, TJ. I totally agree with you. Kudos. I mean, in all fairness, fair
You
play
agree
to
with
Aston
TJ,
Villa.
but you don't agree with me. Oh yeah.
Ollie Watkins are playing Champions League. That's a striker that I wouldn't have minded at Arsenal Football Club. With Ollie
Facts,
Watkins
bro.
and Villa.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, there's a possibility that we can most probably still snap him up. I mean, Villa is slapped is either 70 or 75 million on him. So to a certain extent, I think Ollie Watkins would be a decent player to buy.
I've always admired
Facts.
Isaac.
I want Ollie. The only so I said this on a stream earlier is that I'm Arteta out right now. Like as hard as that is for people to hear, I'm Arteta out. The only thing that will give me hope is if he brings in a true striker this off season, and it's either Isak, Watkins, or Tony. Otherwise, I'm not hearing it. Otherwise, I'm not hearing it.
I prefer Isaac. I think Isaac's better.
Isak is a monster. Isak is an absolute monster.
Yeah, I reckon if Isaac was in this Arsenal.
Don't you think he got injury concerns though, guys? Isaac.
Yeah, but since he's come back, he's really hit the ground running, and he's scored 25 goals.
I just think the quality. I mean, just look at how he performed in big games like Newcastle versus Man City. Yeah, of course, Newcastle are garbage. They didn't do much, but him and Anthony Gordon, the performance that players like that are able to put on in big games, I think is extremely lacking in this club. Don't get me wrong. We do have some big game players in this starting 11, but we need more. We need more. Let's be real about this here, guys. We are lacking that final third threat in huge games, and you saw it against Man City again. I keep going back to this, and I know I'm waxing lyrical about it, but if Trossard and Saka could have finished against Man City, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. We lack that big game edge, that big game goal. We still don't have it. Still don't have it.
The problem is Arteta thought that it wasn't necessary to sign a top quality.
Yeah,
striker.
I know, and therein lies the problem, my guy.
So I disagreed with that. I said we need a striker.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
therein lies the problem is that he doesn't take the number 9 seriously, and I bet you what scares me is that he's going to look at how Kai Havertz performed this season, and he did have a couple of patches there where he was very good, and he's going to say, you know what, we don't need this. We're going to focus on getting another number 6 through the door, another fullback, a right winger, but we're still not going to address the one area that we've been calling out for since Aubameyang left.
Yeah.
That needs improvement.
Yeah. I mean, are we
So-
forgetting that Isaac played with, I think, Odegaard in Real
At
Sociedad?
Sociedad, yeah.
So he's very familiar. So that's why I reckon Isaac would fit in this Arsenal team more than Watkins. Don't get twisted. I would take Watkins, and he would be my plan B. But
Watkins is the better player.
no, I think Isaac is.
I
way
agree,
more
Dave.
exciting.
I prefer
Watkins is a better player.
Nah, I don't know.
Wait, guys,
yeah,
by the way,
I'm
I
not
just want to
taking
read
this
this
away from
comment out.
Watkins, but-
I just think
Just
Watkins
did
is
you
a
see
better player.
Zinchenko cheering and clapping
My
for
opinion.
Man City on the bench? This guy,
Yeah.
80 always is.
I've seen that.
No way he's done that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I seen
When
it. I
was
seen
that?
it. When the
Man
game,
was
when the
clapping
team, when
for
the
Man
game
City on the
finished.
bench.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Nah, I'm
Who was
sorry,
he?
man. Nah, I'm sorry.
What?
Bin him. I don't even care. Bin this guy, man.
yeah.
He's shit anyway. He's crap.
Wait,
No, I
what?
Exactly.
don't
I-
know.
I'm saying, like, if you don't
Was
play
this at the
midfield,
end
yeah,
of the
bin him
game?
anyway.
Shit player.
He shouldn't be playing left back. That's just.
Either play the guy midfield or just bin him.
Big up
Yeah,
to Dre,
yeah,
man.
exactly
My
what
man
I've been
Dre.
saying for a year now.
I think bin him. I mean, Arteta wanted him to do a job for a couple of seasons, and it hasn't worked out. So the best thing to do is just to get rid of him and bring in a new left back. You know, I think we need to bring in a new left back. If I was Mikel Arteta, I'd be grovelling now to Kieran Tierney and say, look, is there any way that we could put our problems aside for you to be my first team
Exactly.
left back and get into that team? Because it's like what I said. I mean, going back at the beginning part of the season, I mean, I felt sorry for Martinelli out on the left because he was out there wide on the left. He was like a lost soul. He couldn't do anything. We're on the right,
Yeah.
where we got Ben White and Saka. You know, obviously, Ben White likes to go forward as well, which causes Saka to go in towards the 18-yard box. You know, that's what Martinelli needed on the left. But now,
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be Timber at left back next season. To be
Timber,
fair.
well, it could be.
Possibly,
Yeah, I think it will be White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber as our back four, which I'm not against, but I can't lie. Although I really liked Timber's cameo when he came on, and it was nice to see him back, but I kind of do prefer like a natural left back playing in that position. And Kieran
Mate,
Tierney is
Yeah, Tierney was that guy, man. He
Yeah,
could defend, he could attack, he could cross a ball, he could overlap. He's a leader. He had a winning mentality.
I mean, he was part of the team that won in the FA Cup.
Exactly.
I swear to God, I think Tierney has pictures of Mrs. Arteta or something, bro. Like this guy will never be able to get in. It's nuts. It's nuts. And here's the thing: yeah, he put in a. What can you say about Tierney that is negative? Like his last game, he got sautéed against Man City. Fine,
It's
but
just injuries, isn't it?
other than that, well, no. I mean, it can't just be injuries because other people have done less and gotten away with it. See Gabriel Jesus, as a guy that still keeps his spot. Don't get me wrong. I rate Jesus as a footballer, not as a starter for this club. But Kieran Tierney, day in, day out, is good enough to start for this club. I mean, anybody who's trying to tell me that they rate Tommy Asu or Kiwior or even Urian Timber at this point over Kieran Tierney, man, you can't do it. You can't do it.
Mm.
And,
He just can't play that inverted role.
no.
But now we've
And
got Ben
that's
White.
the beginning and the end of that story.
Yeah, I mean, Tierney just cannot play the inverted role.
Yeah.
And I reckon now Ben White, who can now play in that position, we should be using Tierney as a natural fullback and playing through his strengths because he can whip in across, he can overlap, He can defend.
Mm.
So hopefully, I can't see it happening though. I think we will get money for Tierney. But for me, I would love to see him rotating with Timber in that left back position next season. And if it means selling Zinchenko for 30 odd million or moving Zinchenko to midfield, I'm all for that, to be honest. If we sell Zinchenko, so what? Get some money for him. If we move him to midfield, I wouldn't mind. And I would actually be happy with that because that's where he does play for his country.
Yeah, I don't want to see no more inverted because I'll tell you something now. When we had that kid who were playing left back, even though he didn't have the pace, but he was like a solid unit there in that left back position.
Yeah.
Did you notice there was no inverted play there? But look at our games that we were winning, and this was after Dubai. That was the reason why he was there at left back. So this inverted position, what everybody's saying, oh, we should play the inverted position. You're talking crap. Is absolute rubbish. Nobody really plays the inverted unless you're Man City. You've got Man City players. That's the only team that can do it. Arsenal can't do it. Seriously,
Yeah,
they cannot do it.
This is why I've been saying play him in midfield. Right, if we're going to keep him as a midfielder, I honestly wouldn't complain. But if we sold him, then again, I'll go, you know what? He's been a great servant to the club.
Yeah, but the thing is, Rory, where even if we play midfield, who does he start over?
No, I'm not saying he starts, because I still maintain that we need another midfielder, either a Bruno Guimaraes or a Zubamendi. Either one of them two would do. I would just keep Zinchenko as a squad player, but as a midfielder. This left back experiment has to end. Right, if you want to play inverted fullbacks, use Timber because the games I've seen of him, which of course isn't a whole lot because he's been injured this whole season, but you can see that he plays an inverted role, and I would almost argue he plays it better than Zinchenko. So I think if we're going to keep Zinchenko, play him in midfield or just bin him. That's my advice anyway.
Yeah. AFC Way says
reject.
What's that, Dave?
Zinchenko is a Manchester City reject.
This is another thing.
He's not good enough for them, but he's good enough for us, is it?
Yeah, but I hear that. However,
I'm just saying he's not good enough to play for us. He should be moved on. We don't need him.
Yeah, I agree with that. And look, I just said that I would not mind if he went in the summer. But my point
he's not a good player. Yeah, he's just not a good player. He's not a good player. Simple as.
Yeah. But
we don't need him in any way, shape, or form. He needs to be moved out of the club.
That he's got to shift in at left back. Can tell he doesn't like it at left back. So is that the manager's responsibility, or is it his responsibility that he's continuously playing left back when he's a midfielder?
Managers,
yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
He's the manager of the big team, so he's the one to blame.
As a left back.
We need to make a short list of the players that need to be released, and Zinchenko needs to be top of the list.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't blame him that he has to play there.
Yeah, there's not about blame. We just don't need him at the club. He just shouldn't be moved on.
He's a midfielder.
Yeah, Josh, I'm gonna jet and take a little bit of a break, bro. I'll see you later.
TJ, see you later, man.
TJ, man. Thanks so much for coming on.
Anthony Old School. I'm sure I'll see you guys a little bit later.
See you later, man. Take care, yeah.
See you, Josh.
Man. Always welcome, man. Big up.
Keep the faith, bro.
Josh, TJ, I mean.
Keep the faith.
But yeah, this question here, to be honest with you, Josh, if he had 50 million to that, what he says 250 million, that'd be Arteta. He would have spent his first £1 billion next season at Arsenal. 1 billion.
Yeah, 1 billion.
He's got nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it at all.
Got a dog. That dog is going around.
Win the dog.
There, but the dog is well fed. Pedigree chum all the way, man. Pedigree chum all the way.
Yeah, he's well fed.
I'm not taking the piss, Anthony. I agree with you, but it's depressing. What can you do?
He's the
What can
person.
you say, man?
That's why.
It's the
That's why I
person,
agree
bro.
with TJ before he said he's Mikel Arteta light. I'm Mikel Arteta light. There's a few others now. That's Mikel Arteta light, and there's a few of them.
Mm.
Last week I went on a couple of people on their shows. They were Mikel Arteta light, and they're
Yeah,
saying now that they're giving one more season. Right. So
like me.
like you, Dave, like you. I wasn't going to mention you by name, but you are one. But I think go on your show. There was one person that I went on their show, and we all
Mm,
know him. That's the clue.
we all know him.
We
Josh.
all know him.
We all know him.
Is it Josh?
Yes. I'm live, people. I'm live.
Ah, Luca.
Oh, Luca.
There you go.
Oh,
I'm
I
live.
was
Oh,
on
I'm
the show
live.
last
don't get me
week, and I
started
pulled
on
him
that.
up, and I said, "Hang on, you were Mikel Arteta like back that this part of this season." I said, "No, you've just changed." And I pulled him up on the show, and he had Mike Green on the show as well. You could watch it
oh,
last.
what he
Seriously,
changed? Oh, wow.
I pulled him up about it on the show.
Yeah.
That is mad. When the dog looks so unhappy,
Interesting,
he's seen the
interesting,
photos.
interesting. He was at the game with Melina today, I saw. Josh,
Yeah.
let me ask you a question. How did you get that photo of him and Melina at the Emirates?
Because I was looking photos for my thumbnail, and I went on. I think I think it's called the Telegraph, and then it's pictured with them all on there. So I
Wow.
found it on the Telegraph. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like,
Yeah, it was
Charlie, Luca,
excellent.
and
I
Mel.
couldn't
Wow.
believe it. I was like, how did he find that? That was a
Yeah,
good one, man. It was a good one.
yeah, it was crazy, man. It was
Respect to
crazy.
Melina, man. She came all the way from Canada for the third time in the space of like 2 months.
Yeah.
Respect to her, man.
Yeah, big respect to her, man.
Yeah, big
But
up
yeah,
to Selena, yeah.
Guys, she
big up
travelled all the
Tony in
way
the
from
chat, my
Canada,
guy.
lads.
Hope you're well,
All the
bro.
way from Canada.
Should never play Timber today. Get Shallow Khan and could have had an injury.
I disagree. Like, I mean, you've got to play him at least once when he is available. Like, just let's be totally honest. I've seen many players pick up ACL injuries and they've not really been out for the full season. How many times this season have we heard Timber's in the squad? Timber's this close. Timber's this. Timber's that. And then towards the end of the season against Everton, which were pretty much relying on Man City to drop points, and at the time I think City were 3-1 up. Like, there was no real hard feelings bringing Timber on for the last 30 minutes of the game, because we're going to need him next season. I reckon he's going to play a vital part in this team next season, unless if he gets injured again, which would be an absolute catastrophe. I really hope.
That'd be classic.
Yeah,
Classic Arteta.
Yeah, I really wish he's not going to be one of these injury-prone players, because I remember, like, we sign players, they get injured, and then they continue with this injury-prone trend. You know where I'm coming from? Like, I really hope the same doesn't happen for Timber. But look, I thought he played well when he came on. I can't lie. Done some decent tackles, but yeah,
It was nice to see Timber.
maybe if he was playing as the left back, even if he had one leg, I would have preferred him over Zinchenko in that Villa game. I think he would have done better.
Yeah,
I really do. Even Timber with crutches could have done better in that game.
I think Saka's going to be out next season. I think because we got so predictable in the way we're playing our game, and if you notice, when we're on the attack, our attacking play is always down that right hand side where Saka is. There's nothing there really going on the left. So what I'm saying is, Saka next season is going to be a man-marked player, and I can see a couple of nasty injuries coming up next season regarding him. And this is why we need a backup player for Saka. Definitely.
Facts.
not only the refs needs to protect
And competition
him,
for
but
places as
we
well.
need
Yeah.
to protect him
Competition
as
is
well.
healthier.
Yeah.
Competition
not
for
only the
places is
refs
healthy
need
too,
to
you know.
protect him, but we need to protect him as well, because he's the player that we want to rely on to get us out of trouble when we need him the most. So we need some competition there. We need a game changer. And to some extent, if you don't want to sign someone to challenge Saka in his spot, and you want to shift Jesus out to the right-hand side, perhaps we may need 2 strikers in the summer. Because if we're letting go of Eddie, who's going to back up the striker that's coming in through the door, is my question. So, yeah, look, we've already sold Balogun. I mean, we could promote an academy graduate, but again, Arteta doesn't really trust in the academy. I was obviously going to say Chido. What's his name again? Chido Martin.
Bobby, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Bobby Martin. There we go. I hope he gets some minutes in pre-season, but like even if he does, then I think his chances in this first team are limited, because again, Arteta just doesn't really trust in these academy players. But you never know, like, because of his form in the under-23s, we could see him. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. I really hope we do give him a chance rather than, playing Eddie Nketiah. I'm done with this experiment, by the way. Like, the guy's been counting shin pads all season on the bench, for God's sake. Like, bless him. But it's time to move on.
Yeah.
Right. The same
I
with
agree with that,
Nelson's been here for far too long. Cedric's been here for far too long. El Neni's been here for far too long. I know El Neni's leaving, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Some tough decisions have to be made. Yeah, some tough decisions have to be made. They're all likable guys, but they're not going to feature for the club. Like I said, the tough decisions they need to be taken. Yeah, they need to be made. It's unfortunate, but that's football. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, about the elite manager situation, and I respect you, AFC, always, but I've got to heavily disagree with you on this one. About elite, about the elite.
That was very
situation
diplomatic
next
of you,
season,
Rory. Very
right?
diplomatic.
There's no guarantee if we get an elite manager next season we're going to challenge, because we'll need to, for
Sorry.
starters, bring in a manager who everyone's going to plead. Fans are going to say Flick. They're going to say Zidane. They're going to say Ancelotti.
Simeone.
It only narrows down to one.
Heiko Vogel.
Manager. They're going to come in. They're going to obviously buy the players he wants. But don't forget, it may take how long? A couple
9
of
months.
weeks at least. At least to get a
August
new
to May.
manager in. And then within a blink of an eye, we've pretty much wasted 3 to 4 weeks of our transfer window when we need to be on the front foot, because this is a huge summer window for Arsenal. Next season, we're going to need to adjust to the way that manager wants to play, what players he wants to integrate into his system. I mean, like Liverpool, let's look at them, for instance. Have you seen their manager shortlist? Look who they have ended up with. Now, Arne Slot, no disrespect to him, but I know he won the league. What is it? Feyenoord? Something like that. He won the league with Feyenoord.
Different level, though, yeah. Different level.
Yeah, is he good enough for Liverpool? That there were talks about Gary O'Neill managing Liverpool. And you can say, we're better than Liverpool. True, but are Liverpool bigger than Arsenal? No. So, at the end of the day, surely elite managers like Zidane, Ancelotti, although Ancelotti managed at Everton, but you know where I'm coming from, all these managers, Flick, they would have been more attracted to the Liverpool project than Arsenal. Why did they want to go to Liverpool? You tell me that. So look, you sack Arteta in the summer. That's cool, but all I'm going to say is these will be the same fans who complain about which manager is going to come in. There's no guarantee that we're going to get the right man in to replace the current one we have right now. Right, I'm going to give him next season. And I know I did say I wanted him to be sacked if he doesn't win anything. But at the end of the day, even if we would have won a domestic competition, these same people would have come out and said, oh, but a domestic competition isn't good enough. We want major honours. Right, cool. You want major honours. We've reached the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Knocked out against Bayern Munich, who almost knocked out Real Madrid, by the way. And then we've taken City all the way down the wire. Like, I don't think sacking the manager will do us any justice, in my opinion. But the way I look at it, you sack him tomorrow, whenever. You give the new manager, that's if you can find the right one. Good luck with that. And you give him the players he wants that might not even suit their system. We'll need a entire new staff as well. Like, I'm not willing to start all again, really.
Yeah, but you're not going to find a new manager if you don't look. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the decision needs to be made. I mean, like, I wasn't one of the ones calling for Arteta to be sacked if he didn't win the league this season. I think he should be given one more season.
Yeah.
I think he's shown a lot of improvement with the club. He's brought us forward, but I think at the end of the day, he won't get us the league title we need. And I think that is the crunch point. Yeah, that is where we need to actually be proactive, and the club needs to be proactive in maybe looking at replacements before we release him, of course, because we need it to be a smooth transition. But we're not going to get anywhere if we don't kind of be proactive in our search for a new manager when the decision is made for Arteta to leave. Everything you're saying is true, Rory, but also the tough decisions need to be made.
I don't
also
disagree.
With selling players, the tough decisions need to be made, and the toughest decision needs to be made when Arteta has to leave. We need to find a replacement, and it needs to be the right man. I agree with that, but it still needs to happen, bro.
Oh, no, he wouldn't. Come on. He wouldn't have won us the league last season. He wouldn't have even got us in the position Arteta got us in.
Who you on about?
Twisted. Wenger brought us brilliant success, right? FA Cup.
No, Emery would have.
But we were going down a downward spiral here. Let's not kid ourselves. We were declining. There's no way Arsene Wenger would have brought us.
No, letting Emery go was a mistake. I agree with
that. Emery, I guarantee you.
No.
Emery would have won us the Premier League last season and this season. Emery.
No.
Look what he's done with Villa. Look what he's done with Villa.
There's no way.
Yeah, of course.
Wenger, fair enough.
You think of it. He took him over. They were 17th last season when Steven Gerrard got sacked. They finished 6th, right? They're in chat, and then his second spell in charge, he's got Villa to the Champions League.
Yeah, yes, well done, but that doesn't mean he was right for Arsenal.
He's proven.
Proven manager. He won PSG the league. He won 8 Europa Leagues.
So did Pochettino. Pochettino won the league with PSG.
Yeah, I know, but I'm on about regarding because Poch has nothing to do with Arsenal. Emery was. He was our ex-manager. But what I'm trying to say,
we had him at the club and we let him go.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, Emery would have done. Seriously, he would have won us the league last season and this season.
No, he wouldn't. Honestly,
he would have.
No, I'm sorry. Emery played arguably the worst football I have ever witnessed as an Arsenal fan. 3 defensive midfielders that man set up with, there is not a chance in hell that guy would have got us anywhere near a Premier League title.
Well, look how
If he
Mikel
had the
Arteta won
backing
the
of,
FA
if he had
Cup.
the backing of Mikel Arteta,
When
maybe.
Mikel Arteta won the FA Cup, that was Unai Emery's team. That wasn't his.
Right.
Mm.
But
Honestly,
it still doesn't. You pretty much highlighted the fact Emery still wasn't right for Arsenal because
Yeah, but
Arteta
Arteta
won a
received a lot
trophy
of
more
backing,
than
bro,
Emery
that
did at
Emery did
Arsenal.
not. Come on, let's be fair now.
I honestly, Emery would not have done shit last season.
He's a better manager than Arteta, bro. Come on.
Yeah, he is. But
Mm.
again, it doesn't mean that he was right for Arsenal Football Club. He wouldn't have won us the league last season. Come on, don't be silly.
Maybe he would have won it this season, though. Look,
What do you mean?
it's hard
Nah.
to say. Yeah, it's hard to say. But at the end of the day, we had him at the club. We let him go. That was a mistake. We had Emi Martinez at the club. We let him go. That was a mistake.
That was a mistake. But it doesn't mean that
You know?
letting Emery go was a mistake. We were in
Yeah,
deep shit.
He's doing all right with Villa, man. Apart from today, I mean, you know what I mean.
right,
Yeah,
guys, I'm gonna head
I'm not saying
off.
he's not a good manager.
I need to head
not
off as
saying
Big
well.
up, bro.
He's not a
Anthony,
good
Anthony,
manager this
before you
season.
go, yeah.
He's my
Guys,
manager
one
this
sec,
season
one sec,
again.
guys, one
Yeah,
sec.
Josh.
But before you go, do you want to shout your where they can find you, bro?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You can find me on Early Doors Football TV. On every Wednesday night, we do the good, the bad, and the ugly show. Great show, and also we do the Sunday night takeaway as well. So and we do that.
Nice.
You can see me on Jez's show on Arsenal history and more. And every now and then, like when I go on Dave's show as well. So make sure you subscribe to everybody's channel. Josh's channel. Josh, I think you're doing brilliant, bro. I mean,
Thank you, man.
Josh is a
at
top
your
man,
age
bro.
and you're on,
Rory
what
is
is
a
it,
top
Dan?
man. Rory's
You've
a
gone
top
over
man as well.
7K subs, haven't you?
Pick up to
Yeah,
Rory, man.
thank you, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big up.
Big up to you on that one, mate. And keep doing what
Rory's
you're
a good
doing.
man too.
And
Pick up to Rory.
let's see if Arsenal can get the Premier League under a different manager.
Nah.
Yeah, Anthony, man. Take care, bro. How's your
Right.
bro?
Have a nice one, lads.
I'm going to go too, guys, because
You
I
too,
got to
bro.
jump on my
Take care,
channel.
bro.
Well, but
Take
thanks
care,
for
man.
having me
Thank
on.
you, mate. Cheers.
Old School Gunner is my channel, yeah. So just check out my channel anytime, no problem. And yeah, big
Where's
up
Josh
yourselves,
gone? Oh, there he is.
There he is. I think Josh is going on
Look
Anthony's
who's here,
channel.
guys, as well. Jordan's here.
Oh,
Oh, Jordan.
Jesus, Jordan. It's a black day for Arsenal, Jordan, and a black day for Liverpool.
Oh, by the way, the state of the
I think I'll
comments
actually
as
stay on
well.
for 10 minutes. I was just going to go, but I think I'll stay on. It just could get interesting.
Jordan, what's going on, bro?
Not
Klopp
much,
is
yeah,
gonna-
man.
I think Klopp is going to actually be the Arsenal coach.
Wait, hold on. What
That's
does
what
that
Rory
say?
told me.
But-
Rory told me that. Rory was texting me earlier. Klopp is going to be
wait.
the new Arsenal coach, and Arteta is going to be making the tea back at Man City.
Yes,
You hear that,
speaking of a
Jordan?
new coach, what does this comment say? But if he don't deliver, go for this. Oh my dear
Yeah,
God!
I can't lie, bro. I disagree
No,
completely.
come
If you don't
on,
deliver,
like,
bro, Deserby is
seriously.
fucking Deserby's
Deserby
lost
is
his
so
I respect
overhyped,
everyone's
man.
opinion,
He's a
right,
good
but
coach.
the state of the comments is actually hilarious.
It is.
Right,
It
I
is.
think
Let me just
Deserby
clear
plays
something
good
up,
football, but he's so overhyped. And plus,
Yeah.
Trossard's, and he been Trossard as well because Trossard had a falling out of him. So there we go.
Yeah, let me just clear something up, right? I'm not saying Emery is not a good manager, right? Last season, he was my manager of the season. I said it on your channel. Yeah, Josh, remember it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've bookmarked it, something like that. I don't know.
Did you bookmark that, Josh? I have to check this.
Yeah.
I have to check the
Emery was
evidence.
my manager of the season.
I have to check the
This
evidence.
season,
I
he's
can't
my
take
manager
your
of the
word for it,
season
lads. I'm sorry.
again. But that doesn't take away the fact Emery was not right at Arsenal. He wouldn't have taken us, just like Arsene Wenger wouldn't have done. He wouldn't have taken us to a title charge. Yes, he got to a European final, but let's be
He
honest.
got to a lot of European finals and he won them, man.
Well, yeah. But why didn't he win one?
He
with
was
Arsenal
successful,
then?
yeah, but look, go on anyway, it's fine. It's fine.
I was expecting him to reach the final of that Europa League. He faced Napoli. That was it. Let's be totally honest. We had a relatively decent group to top. We played fucking Valencia, Barte Borisov, who we lost in the first leg. Rennes we lost in the first leg. Let's be surreal here. The home form saved him because away from home we were horrendous. We lost in the first leg every single fucking time away from home. Other than Napoli and Valencia, up to the point where we got to the quarterfinals, we lost to Rennes and Barte fucking Borisov. So let's not act like Emery, I wouldn't say got lucky because he got some good results in there still, but come on.
Yeah, no,
he
certainly not suggesting with.
I just think the best was yet to come from him. Yeah, that's all I think. I think the best was yet to come.
Yeah, like, come on. Emery would
never
not
know.
us anywhere near that fucking title.
Right, I think the best was yet to come
now,
from him.
And I'm
yeah.
happy
I guess
for
we never
him,
know.
But that doesn't mean he'll be any good with this Arsenal team. Because he just wasn't right. As simple as that.
I guess we'll never know.
He just wasn't right for Arsenal Football Club. I don't know why people don't understand. Emery just wasn't right.
It's because people have other opinions to you. That's why.
Yeah,
that's why they don't understand.
I know, and I respect that. But I just don't understand.
Yeah, but the best was yet to come from Unai Emery, and he didn't receive any backing. Come on, like. I'm a fan of his. I think he's a good coach, and I think he should have been given a.
When we finished
a better
12th
chance.
in the league under George
I
Graham,
respect your opinion, Rory. Yeah, I respect your opinion.
But
Rory, I have a question for you, Rory. Sorry, no, Rory, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go on.
Rory, I have a question. Are you do those little comedy shorts, on YouTube, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
They're very funny. I like them.
Yeah, they're class, isn't it?
Yeah, they're class. I like them. I saw a couple, I think, last week just by chance, and it was suggested. They're very funny, man. Very entertaining. I didn't know you did that. It was good. I like it.
Yeah, you know what? I've been doing them for 3 years now.
Yeah.
So
I didn't have the opportunity to say it to you, but now that we're on again, I can say it. I was impressed, man. I found it very funny. I'm Irish, of course. We've got a sense of humor, but I liked it. I thought it was humorous, huh?
Yeah.
I like it. You're good at it too, man. You're good at it. You have a natural, you have a talent for it. I liked it. It was entertaining.
Yeah. Because of the project I've been working on, I haven't really done many shorts recently. So I've decided to get back into the swing of things and upload more shorts. Because shorts on YouTube, especially when you're doing the sketches, they're actually easy to make and they don't take that long to do either.
And they're entertaining, yeah. They're entertaining.
Yeah.
It's a completely different, it's entertaining, yeah. I was impressed, I have to say. I was surprised.
Yo, Josh, big up, Dave, big up, Rory, man.
Hello,
Jordan.
Look, I know.
Hello, Jordan. How you
reached
doing?
the final, but at the end of the day, he still picked up some poor results in that Europa League, and that the home form did save him.
It's McManus, man.
Are we forgetting in that same season he bottled top four with the easiest running? Because say Arteta did the same thing, but Arteta was missing the likes of Tierney, Partey, had to play a back four of fucking Cedric, Gabriel, Ben White, and Tavares. Like, come on. Let's be honest. If Emery had that fucking defence, he gets relegated. Real talk.
Right.
And I know, you bought them in and that. At the end of the day, Cedric was there to be like a squad player. Like, he wasn't there to start games. You need squad play. We needed squad players actually at the time. So, listen, Emery can go on about Arteta bottled top four when Emery did the same thing. Emery, in his first two summer windows, spent near enough the same amount as Arteta did in his first 2 years at Arsenal. So he was backed, but he bought shit like bloody Socrates, fucking. I can't even remember at the top of my head. It's been that long. I don't really want to take myself back to when we were signing absolute dross under his management. We're signing David Luiz, Danny Ceballos, just duds really. And yeah, I was just telling myself, my God, us Arsenal fans really survived this.
Yeah, man. Jordan, let me come
Look,
to you, bro.
oh my days.
Jordan's
I'm
actually
sorry I
there.
keep
is he?
interrupting,
Yes,
but
Jordan's there.
Jordan, talk to me about Man City winning the league, bro.
oh
Brother, look,
dear
jeez.
God.
So mercy. We can't stand this. These guys make me sick. Why City win this league? They make me sick. I'm surprised. Why they win the league again? Doku,
Oh.
first title. Who else? Jesus mercy.
4 in a row, Jordan, as well, man.
This Pep
Best
Guardiola
team
guy.
won, guys. The best team won. Oh.
But I never want them to win, Dave. I didn't want you guys win the league. I never did a planning to come home and say I was planning to see the red instead of blue ribbon. But no.
Yeah, Jordan wanted Arsenal to win over Man City. And fair enough. Fair enough,
Yeah.
Jordan. But
Also, this comment is hilarious as well. Emery's a better manager than Arteta, but he said we had the worst football under Emery. Oh my dear God. Bro, did you start watching Arsenal like 2 years ago? Come on. Did you watch Emery's football at Arsenal? It was the worst I've ever flipping seen. So
yeah,
look, I agree. I think Emery is a better manager at this moment in time because of like what he's done with Villa. But that doesn't mean Emery did a better job than Arteta is doing right now at Arsenal. It's as simple as that. Emery got funds. Emery did get money to spend. You can say he didn't get the players he wanted, but at the end of the day, he still spent big money. You can say the same about Mikel Arteta. He didn't get all the players he wanted, and he's now starting to get them. And we finished, 2 points off the top of the league? Like, let's be honest. Let's be totally honest here. He wanted players like Osimhen. He wanted Isak, but he got Jesus instead, who isn't a striker, who isn't a number 9. I really like him, and you know I'm a big fan of Jesus, but let's not kid ourselves. He wanted players like Osimhen. He wanted players like Isak to replace Aubameyang in that same transfer window. So don't tell me that Arteta, right, hasn't also got players he wanted. Because at the end of the day, Emery got given funds. He spent money on fucking Pepe, who I still my by, but Pepe was good for Arsenal. Yeah, he may not have lived up to the expectations, but he won us the FA Cup, all right. Well, Aubameyang did, but you know what I mean. Pepe played a huge part. David Luiz, yeah, you can say he bought in Saliba, but then he loaned him back out. Also, who's the other guy? Oh my days, my mind's going blank. He signed someone else. What's wrong with me? He signed David Luiz, Pepe, Ceballos, Saliba in that window. Kieran Tierney, but yeah, look, he didn't even play Kieran Tierney after when he came back from injury. He was playing fucking Kolasinac at the time. So like his team selections were just baffling to me. They were horrible. 3 defence midfielders, bloody David Luiz and Socrates as the 2 centre backs, Kolasinac at left back, Chambers as the right back. Mate,
We'll keep
I
cooking.
don't think you understand. Yes, Dennis Suarez, that's another one on loan. He bought in. And he's someone that he played with. Don't forget, Dennis Suarez was at Sevilla, and whilst Emery was at Sevilla, he was working with him. So, yeah, that's another player. So, look, I ain't here to disrespect your opinions, all right? But at the end of the day, you can't tell me with Emery's football that he set up with would have won us the Premier League. There's no way. There's no way Wenger would have done the same either because we were declining at the time. Emery, we were fucking 12th, and he got sacked for the right reasons. We drew to teams like Crystal Palace, fucking Watford. Like, come on. Yeah, Arteta won more in his first season with his squad. So, look, enough said on that, really, because seriously, oh my, the fucking Brentford manager's better. No, he's not. Come on. Like, I think this is starting to get out of hand here. The Brentford manager, Thomas Frank, no. Come on. Just because he's done a good job at Brentford doesn't make him above the rest of the managers in the league. Like, come on.
Yeah. Bro, Jordan. You there, bro? Jordan. What do you think it's going to take Arsenal to win the league, man? What's it going to take?
A miracle.
The guy needs a striker.
A striker. Yeah, that's what I want.
The guy needs
Unai Emery.
someone that can score goals.
Or Unai Emery.
What striker,
Player
Jordan, do
manager.
you think?
We could bring Unai Emery in as player manager. He could.
What do you mean?
Emery could play the inverted role and be the manager as well.
Jordan, what striker?
Yeah, that's a striker out there in different leagues. Know how to score goals. But the guys need to see which one is better.
What about Fulkrug,
Who
Jordan?
probably think can finish.
What about
Finish.
Fulkrug? You're German.
Well, yeah, he's a good finisher.
Yeah, the Dortmund guy. Yeah, he's good, man. He's
Yeah, Fulkrug is a good finisher.
Fulcrum.
Yeah, Fulkrug. He's a German. He knows to score goals.
Cook.
the Dortmund striker, Dave.
Who does he play for?
Borussia Dortmund.
Dortmund. Yeah.
Ah, Fulkrug. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. Fulkrug.
Yeah. Guys, before we wrap this up, anything people want to say before we get out of it? Any last thought?
Yeah, maybe one thing, actually. I just want to say, right, yeah. I've probably just been waffling on for the last, 15 minutes about the fact Emery. I don't want to dive into that again because I could literally be here all day. But yeah, I just want to clear that up. That apologies that I have been waffling this whole.
I admire your honesty.
Yeah, yeah. But at the end of the day, like, I do respect the people who want Arteta out. The thing is, I don't respect.
One more season.
Well, no, it's the fact people are sitting there. Go, Wenger would have done better. Bloody Emery would have done better. The Emery one got me. Like, it did catch me off guard. To be fair, because of how shit he was as Arsenal manager. Just because he's doing well with Aston Villa at the moment, don't mean that he's right for Arsenal Football Club. So, yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. And look, I kind of want to end it on like a positive note, right? Because it just feels like all doom and gloom. I've got a banging flipping headache because of, Man City winning the league. But I just want to say, right, I am proud of this team. Let's just clear this. I am proud of the progression we have made. I'm just a little bit concerned about, which direction we are heading in. And it is the right direction. I'm not taking that away, but I'm just concerned that we are going to end up like, them lot down the road. Remember that Pochettino Spurs team? They reached the Champions League final in 2019. They're in a title race in 2017. Does anyone remember that team very well? Is it like the team that all Premier League fans will memorize forever? No, because they never won anything. So I'm just so concerned. Well, I wouldn't say I'm so concerned because we're going in the right direction, but I'm just a little bit concerned that we're going to end up like that. I can't lie.
Nearly, man. Yeah, nearly, man.
Yeah, so,
Challenging, but not doing it.
Yeah, but saying, look, we've still got a young side, and I'm willing to give the manager another chance, and hopefully he doesn't bin off these domestic competitions because I don't want him to. I want to pretty much win everything there is, and if it means winning an FA Cup and another title charge, then proves that again. Go again, FA Cup, another title race. We've taken it down to the wire once again, but again, just City, too much for us. And I was thinking about it, and with Pep Guardiola leaving potentially in 2025, something ridiculous like that, I was thinking, what, if he wins a trophy next season, finishes second, takes it down to the wire again, does he deserve another season where Pep Guardiola may not be in the Premier League to see whether he does? And if he doesn't deliver the Premier League, then there's serious questions, and that's where you can go. Maybe you may have to cut your losses because there's no excuse of Pep Guardiola and Man City being there. Klopp has gone, so the title's there to be won, but City just stand in our way, and it's sickening to see them winning the league every season. But it just shows you've got to be better than Man City instead of being in front of them. If you know what I mean. So this is why recruitment is vital in the summer, and I just hope we do put things right. Because if we don't,
we have to be spot on 100%. We got 89 points and we didn't win the league. I mean, that's a high total not to win the league. We need to be spot on to win the league.
Points we need any of the games that we're expected to win as well. Because that's what cost us. Both games against Fulham. Never mind Aston Villa because all teams have these sort of blips. Right, I don't look at the Man City draw as well because that was a poor result for both sides at the time. I just look at them two Fulham games. Potential 6-pointer. So,
yeah, we need to be perfect next season to have any chance, because the experience with you.
I got someone who wants to say something.
Go on, Charlie, you all right?
Oh, no.
All right, John.
Yes, man!
Yo!
Yeah, Luca!
Oh, my God.
Look at Luca!
I put the camera on Melina.
Luca, aren't it
She's better looking. Put the camera on Melina. She's better looking.
Oh, my God.
She's better looking than me as well, in fairness.
Are you taking the piss?
Put the camera on Melina. She's better looking. Come on, for God's sake.
I don't know if you saw me on TV, but I was upset, right, about that.
Didn't see you at all. I'm sorry.
But I was in front of TNT Sports on TV, right?
Who is that? Who is this?
Literally, I'm disappointed, but at the same time, I'm proud because...
Josh, who is that? Who is this?
What?
Fabio Vieira. It's Fabio Vieira, man. Vieira.
It's Patrick Vieira. That's not Patrick Vieira. It's Jordan.
Fabio Vieira.
Oh, Fabio Vieira. Fabio, welcome to the show. It's
The thing
Patrick. It's Jordan.
The thing is, right? Look,
Melina, where are you?
I'm
Oh,
this.
hi, Melina.
Hello,
Big up Mel. Big up Mel.
And hi.
Hi.
Who's the third person?
Charlie.
Big up, everybody.
Charlie. Hi, Charlie.
Oh my guy.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Melina. Hey, Luca.
Hello.
Tell him I was we were chatting.
Melina's got
what?
two security
Charlie,
guards.
me and Charlie, me and Charlie.
Hey, Luca. Hey, oi. There are anything to say? Mr. Acknowledge me.
Wait. Lucas, say that again.
Me and Charlie were on Japanese TV.
What?
Yeah.
Eating sushi, was it? Were you eating sushi?
And Mel and Charlie were on AFTV. And then I went on 2 different interviews. I think it was Jamaican TV and another. What was the other one called? For what?
For the badge.
For the badge or something. And I
You
went
got on AFTV, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie was. And I went on a couple of interview channels and I said how it
And
is.
Melina?
I
What was
really
Melina
went
on?
on it.
Was Melina on AFTV?
Yes, it's on it.
What?
Melina was on AFTV.
No, I've
yeah.
got to check this out, man. Oh yeah, I've got to check this out.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm checking this out straight away.
Luca,
Get
did
me
you go
on
on there?
YouTube.
Did you go on there, Luca?
No, but I went on 2 different other channels.
Oh, is it?
I went on some Japanese channel,
Oh my God, Charlie, look at this.
and this was before the game. I went City 1-1, and I went Arsenal 3-1, and then from there, literally, and then I went on some Jamaican channel, right?
What? Jamaica.
Yes, Jamaican
No,
TV.
repeat it again. Wait,
Jordan,
just say what
come
I
on,
go. No, repeat it. Just say Jamaica. What I go?
I'm gonna turn the volume down there, guys. Okay.
Yeah, and I said my thoughts about the manager and that.
You just
So,
turn the
Luca,
volume back again.
FC.
So what do you guys
Welcome.
think about this season then?
I think this is us.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Turn the camera off.
Whose
Camera.
microwave is that?
You do it.
I think we missed it off.
Charlie, you there?
Josh, this stream is getting
One sec, it's getting off.
a bit crazy, man.
No worries, man. No worries.
The stream is like fucking a game of Twister. It's like Twister, man. It's
Nah,
just doesn't know
Josh,
what to pick on, man.
Basically, some Japanese channel asked
Yes.
us to come on the TV. I suppose they were streaming it in Tokyo, and they were like, "What's your score predictions and
There were three-
everything?"
No.
And AFTV as well. Robbie asked me about 2 questions, and then that was it.
What? On actual
Yeah,
AFTV?
yeah.
Robbie, what's your
No.
bank account number?
AFC always,
Oh,
right?
Money.
that's right.
I've just said 5 minutes ago
You're
that the
friendly
reason
with
why
everyone.
we have lost the league is because of
My
the 2
honest
games
thoughts on the
against
game,
Fulham
Are you
honestly.
responding to the comment, are you, Rory? All right, cool.
and the Villa game to an extent, right?
I can hear Melina.
Big up Mel, come on Mel, big up Mel.
Melina's the best.
Jordan, how you feeling, Jordan? Man City.
Jordan's
Oh my
fuming.
god, he's walked out. Man's
Man
walked out.
Jordan's
He's walked
fuming.
out.
Oh, look.
He was so close. But yeah, as I was saying,
Oh, he's back.
the reason why
And the pub if you want.
we lost the league is because of that patch in December and the Villa game to an extent, right? But at the same time, you can't deny that this year Arsenal have done all they can. Right? We've scored the fewest goals.
It's
Sorry,
John
we haven't-
Yeah, I was,
I meant
yeah, I was
conceded.
Everton
We
fan-
conceded
some
the
Everton
fewest
fans who
goals.
said we'll win it next year. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, we conceded the fewest goals in the league. We have the lowest XG, I think, conceding wise as well.
Luca's obsessed with.
We've
Luca
got the
wants to come
second
back
amount
on.
of goals scored in the league. Like,
How do you do it?
surely we were unbeaten in against all of the
turn
top
this-
6
Oh,
this
that one.
season.
Oh,
You
shit.
can't tell me that this year.
Of all people.
Luca.
Luca,
Luca,
Luca.
This guy, Josh, this guy was.
Luca, there's a tree behind you. Luca,
guy
there
was
is a tree behind you.
Wait. Luca, Luca,
Yeah.
are you doing a match day vlog?
Shit, Luca's in Tottenham wearing an
When I
Arsenal
get-
jersey.
Yeah, when I get home. When I get home.
That's not Tottenham, is it, Luca?
Did you not do a vlog, Luca? Did you not vlog the game?
No, I
He's in
didn't.
Tottenham wearing an Arsenal jersey.
Mate,
good
your
idea.
seats were amazing. You're literally right at the front.
Yeah, I was, but I've still got to do my match reaction.
Luca, me I go live, you know.
Smith Rowe, sign top.
Let's go.
What?
Smith Rowe sign top.
Hold on.
Send him my address.
What?
Post it out to me.
Show that again.
My thoughts.
We were on TV.
Oh no.
Put the top up, guys. Melina.
My
put
thoughts
the
on the
top
game.
up.
But he wants my thoughts on the game.
His thoughts on the game were
Luca.
constant
Aren't
tweets.
Terry in
Gosh,
or
there's a
out?
woman. Oh, sorry. Luca, there's a woman behind you looking at you, man.
For me, right, look.
For me,
I'm
for me.
Luca, there's
I'm
a
proud.
6 foot blonde and she's
I'm
looking at
proud.
you. Look behind you, bro.
I'm proud with the team. I'm proud with the team
Yeah.
today. Mikel Arteta.
Luca, look behind you. There's a
Mikel
6 foot
Arteta-
blonde.
Mikel
She's looking at you.
Arteta- Mikel Arteta took us into
Well, not her.
38 games, right? But I'm proud with the team that got us into a title challenge. But however, he didn't get it over the line, which I'm a bit disappointed.
They didn't
But-
win the league, Luca, no.
We didn't, but the thing is, we are competing with Man City. But I'm willing to give him one more season. But he's got to win it next year and get us into this position, because the players now, what I'm worried about is are we going to be as good as this next season? That is my only worry about the team. And look,
Where are you guys? Where are you?
look, yeah, but the thing is, look, we're challenging over Man City, don't get me wrong. And
Show the jersey.
Wait,
Show the
is that
jersey.
Smith Rowe signed shirt, by the way?
Show
yeah,
it.
Molina gave
Put it
him
up in front of the camera.
What, he
Molina-
signed it?
What do you think?
Smith Rowe
Oh,
signed
that
it.
is, look at that.
Oh,
That's
nice.
quality.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
He signed
But-
it when he was sitting on the bench.
But the thing is, he's got to take us into this position next season. And I said, look, we need a striker. And people are saying, right, our fan base is saying that Kai Havertz is the main man for next season. Look, don't get me wrong. I've criticised Havertz, but Havertz for me has been good today. And look, he wasn't. We didn't have
today.
we didn't
He
have the
played well.
we didn't have the greatest performance, but we won. But yes, we didn't win the league. But Havertz can't sit over there. Yeah, Havertz for me isn't the main guy to win it next year. You've got to add that other striker, because there was times in that
And that
game.
means that Josh. That's why Josh they asked me, Luca, who will be the striker? Then it will be full
We've
crook.
got-
You guys will need to go.
sign Isaac. It's got to be Isaac next season. We've got to get some.
What's the
Look,
full
Ramsdale, if
Full crook has score goals, Luca.
if the Ramsdale rumours to Newcastle were true, you get rid of him for 60 million, and then you add a couple of more players, and then you get Isaac. Yeah, I can understand, the financial fair play in that, but we need a striker. You can't go into next season with the squad. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can understand, the financial fair play in that. What? What did you say? Hello?
I think we're getting
Wait, Luca.
Yeah,
I need to
Fish
change
and chips.
back. Tell him you.
Luca, where's Charlie?
Charlie's
Luca's
here.
getting some
Have to back.
sushi.
Charlie.
Charlie!
Come
My
on.
brother, come on.
Oh my god, I can't believe you're wearing the Arsenal gear out in public.
I'll do my
You're brave,
reaction.
guys.
I've had enough
I'll
of this
I'll say
guy.
it properly later.
I've had enough of
Right, guys, take off the Arsenal
Charlie,
gear.
of all people.
Hey, Bell.
Melina, hide,
Yes,
hide, Melina, hide the
Mel.
scarf, hide the jersey, hide
was on
everything.
his phone at the game for 70 minutes.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes, man.
Charlie.
Mel, man.
Charlie. Now go live.
Charlie, of all people.
Oh no,
About
he's,
people.
he's the
Acknowledge
character.
me.
This is the party crew, huh? This is the crew. It's nice to see them.
Where you
Eddie
guys?
Moss wasn't there.
Where you guys?
Nando.
Yeah, guys.
Nando's.
Yeah, they're not telling us where they are, yeah? They're not actually telling us where they are.
Nando's.
Their location and Nando's. Jesus.
Can I just
Tim
finish
Hurley,
what I was saying, by the way, on this comment? I'm trying to find it. Ah, there it
Gosh,
is.
I'm gonna head off. My phone's low on battery.
Charlie, take care, bro. Big up, man.
See you later, guys.
Guys,
See ya.
man,
I'm
big
just
up.
going to go drain the weasel. I'll be back in a minute. The weasel needs to be drained.
Big up, guys, man.
Big up to Luca. Big
Big
up
up.
to Mel. Big up to
Big up
Charlie.
to Charlie. I'm going live. I'm Luca.
Still in London. When I get home, I'll be going live.
Of all people.
See you later, guys. Take
See ya,
care.
mate. See
Bye,
ya.
Josh.
Yeah, guys, I've got to say
What
back
did you
to
just
the train.
do?
Charlie, big up, man. See you later, bro.
Did you just hold 2 fingers up at Luca? Oh, my days, he's gone again. I'm sure he'll come back. There he is.
You go.
Yeah.
Big up,
Did you just stick 2 fingers
big up.
up at Luca?
Who, me?
Yeah. I swear you just went like that.
Mad.
But yeah, can I just finish what I was saying before you know?
Yeah. Go on, bro.
About this comment, right? And City being too much for us, right? I just said that the reason why we lost the league title was because we didn't beat Fulham twice this season, and West Ham to an extent. Villa doesn't really concern me because, again, you have them blips throughout the season. And Man City, that definitely didn't cost us, although I still reckon we should have, taken a game to Man City. But what I'm trying to say is this year, you can't deny that Arsenal have taken Manchester City all the way to the wire. We've been consistent throughout. We've scored what? Arguably, I was going to say the most goals, but I'm pretty sure City have more goals than us now, which is unfortunate. But I think that with what I'm trying to say is we've got the second amount of goals this season. The fewest goals conceded. We're unbeaten against all the big 6. You can't tell me that one of the reasons we've missed out on the title, not only we lost to Fulham and dropped points to them at the same time, West Ham in there as well, but you can't tell me that Manchester City have won this based on the fact they've been unbeaten since the 6th of December. It's as simple as that. Right, City have won it because they've been unbeaten since the turn of the year, whereas we have kept the consistency from January onwards to May. And we've taken it to the last day, and we got unlucky. But I still maintain that we have ourselves to blame for us missing out on the league title because of them 2 games against Fulham. But at the same time, City have won this league title because they've been unbeaten since the turn of the year. It's just Arsenal have themselves to blame still. I'm not coming on here saying, the reason why we missed out on the league title is because Son missed the opportunity 1-on-1. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to come out with positives. I'm trying to remain level-headed about this and go, you know what? We're going in the right direction. I can see progress. And I literally just said 5 minutes ago that... what did I say 5 minutes ago? Bloody hell, it was something to do... Oh, yeah, Tottenham. And the fact they were very, very good under Pochettino. They were unbeaten at home in one season. I can't remember. It was either 2016 or 2017. They went unbeaten. I'm just concerned. I'm really concerned about that as well, because it's 4 years without a trophy, and that is still that's still bearing me down. However, if we're basing this season as a whole, you can't say at the end of the day finishing second is... I mean, it's hard to take when you're not first, but I get that, and I want to win as well. But look, where's that comment again? Yeah, you can't tell me that this season, not only we've shot ourselves in the foot, and we have experimented a couple of times this season, especially at the start. You can't tell me that the reason why we've lost the title is just based on Arsenal. It's because City are a government experiment. It's as simple as that. Like, they've been unbeaten since the turn of the year, and we've taken it till the last day. We've done all we can. City had some terrible results at the start of the season as well. Let's not forget that. And they were conceding goals left, right, and centre. And then, of course, they do what Man City do. And we've pretty much matched them. We've gone toe-to-toe with them. We've made them work for it. We've missed out. But at the same time, I think we have ourselves to blame for dropping points at the crucial parts of the season. Fulham, West Ham, them games in particular. I'm not looking at Villa. I'm not looking at Man City, because at the end of the day, although I expect us to beat Villa, Fulham, West Ham, are those teams we're expected to beat? Yes. So,
yeah.
I just wanted to get my point across there.
No, very good point, man. Very good point as always. And yeah.
And also, I'm not going to take away the fact we bottled the league last season. We should have won it last season, but this season, City have been brilliant. And although it's just so annoying, it's jarring to see, because of their 115 charges, and the sooner they go, the better. But mate, I don't really want to take my hat off to them, but you gotta respect it, innit? Like they're just a machine, and I think, as I said, we are going in the right direction. It's just, I think this season, although we've had some poor results at times, especially at the start of the season, it's still been a good season. I won't say we've had a phenomenal season because we haven't won anything, but I think we have had a good season, and I think we can lift our heads up high because we're challenging for the big trophies, and we're just falling short. Not even at the last hurdle. We've lost because City, again, are ridiculous, and they have world-class players in every position.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Look, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. We've been going for about 2 hours and 43 minutes. I just want to say to everyone, it's the end of the season now. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone for your continuing support. It's been a fantastic season for the channel as well. We haven't missed a game, I don't think. We haven't missed a watch. Maybe we've missed one watch on here and there, but we've been very consistent from match day 1 all the way to match day 38. And I want to thank you, everyone who tunes in to the watch longs, who tunes in, to the match reviews, and leaves your comments down below. And obviously, for all the new subscribers that came over from these match reviews, and I want to thank you. Like, I really appreciate, honestly, people. From the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate you guys. Every single day you tune in, even if you don't leave a comment, you just, watch, or you leave a like. I really do, respect that. And next season, we go again, and let's hope we can celebrate it. We can do celebration streams or whatever when we win the league title next season, or we win something next season, man. Like, this team's got to be successful. So, as I said, thank you so much, sport people. We ain't stopping, by the way, people. I mean, I may take a week break because I'm going on holiday anyway. But we're still gonna be grinding with Euros. Euros coming up. Obviously, Copa America in the night. Yeah, Jordan, you're Jamaicans as well. Copa America in the night time. Fuck it, I might even do Olympics because Saliba playing for France and Messi's apparently playing for Argentina. So why not?
Oh no! I just realised we may be missing Saliba, won't we?
For the first couple of games of the season because he's at Olympics. Shit. So. There we go. There. Obviously, then even after that, we've got pre-season coming up, guys. Arsenal will be back in USA playing Man United and Liverpool. Jordan, we are playing you, by the way, in pre-season. Arsenal, Liverpool.
Bro, me focus on the pre-season. Euros, me focus on
Euros first. Yeah, Euros first.
Yeah, isn't that kicking off like midnight or something?
Yeah. Yeah, so
Oh, the late streams.
the late streams and even dismissing the football, guys. Transfer window's open as well. So transfer videos, transfer streams every single day.
Yeah.
So we ain't going anywhere, people. Road to 10K subscribers,
Don't go
man.
anywhere.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. And yeah, I want to thank everyone once again. Thanks everyone who came on the panel today as well. Big up to TJ who came on, Dave who came on, Anthony who came on, obviously Jordan, Rory. Have I missed anyone who came on? Oh, Luca, Charlie, and Mel as well, who made an appearance. And yeah, big up everyone who tuned in the chat as well and left your comments and in the watch on as well. Big up, guys. Been an absolute pleasure as always. We're getting out of here. Tomorrow, I will be at the Emirates tomorrow because I'm going to go and buy the new shirt with Trossard or maybe TG on the back. We'll see what happens there. So we'll be at the Emirates tomorrow, but there should be a podcast 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. So yeah. Big ups everyone who tuned in, guys. And man said, Rory, all I want to hear is from you is Arteta out.
Look, all I'm going to say next season is where I'm going to properly judge him. Like, if we regress from this season alone and he doesn't win anything, then I think heads have to roll. But I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? Because, look, if we would have regressed from last season, finished third, won nothing, got knocked out by Club Bruges in the Champions League, then you would have heard my answer on this stream. You would have heard the two words Arteta out. So, sorry, bro, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to stick to my word and say, you know what, maybe the guy deserves another chance after this year, man. But that's just me. Obviously, anyone's entitled to their opinion, and I'm not here to abuse anyone for it. It's just all I do is challenge the argument. Right? Opinions are entitled, but it doesn't mean that they can't be challenged. And
yeah,
I knew you weren't, and I know we're cool at the moment, but yeah, I just wanted to challenge that argument, if that makes sense.
Yeah, fair play. Everyone starts their opinion, guys, you know.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that like opinions can't be challenged. That's the beauty of football.
Yeah, facts, man. Absolute facts. So, yeah, big up, guys. As I said, we're back tomorrow as always. We're doing an end of season review for the podcast tomorrow. We'll be doing. We're doing keep, sell, loan as well, so that should be interesting. I'll do that tomorrow as well. So that'll be tomorrow. Go on, Jordan.
You're free, bro, after this, because I have to up mine right now.
I've got to eat dinner, and then after I'll be available, man. All right.
Yeah, man.
No worries. All right, so I'm gonna be heading off Jordan's channel probably about an hour because I said I gotta get prepared and all that stuff and have a break. So I've been doing this. We've been live since 3 o'clock today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 hours, man. Crazy, but yeah. Big up for your support, guys, as always. On the road to 8K now. Big up. We hit 7.3 now. So big up for that, people. Let's aim for 8K at least by middle of the Euros. I think we can do it, people. So there we go. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. And we're out of here. Come on, you Gunners. Ciao.
Thank you.